all of them.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm just going to turn that down a bit, jeez. Oh my god. Yep, so this is the kind of episode we're having today. I hope you guys all having fun. My players have already completely thrown me off the rails, so yeah. I'm going to talk over this because it's going to keep going for a while. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you all are having a lovely time. My players are definitely having a lovely time. I also have a lovely time, but I'm trying to get this thing on the road, but it's not working very well. Some announcements.
We are nervous about today's battle, can you tell?
Yeah, feeling a little bit nervous. Some announcements. The images, the poppages. Oh my god, my brain's just not working. The models that you can see in the stream around you, on the stream, on the videos in front of you, have all been made in Heroforge. So many thanks to them for allowing us to be able to use. Oh my god, to use those models in the game today. The music, which is not what you've just been hearing and what my players have been absolutely tearing me over the halls for. Have all been provided to us from Siriuscape.com, Tabletop.audio.com, here at CreativeFelicity.studios.com, Alexander Rakanaranta from Serpent Studios, and Dark Fantasy Studios. Oh my god, help me.
There's that now.
Where's your god now?
Yeah, he's gone. He's very much gone. Our tabletop of choice, virtual. That's the one I wanted. The virtual tabletop choice is Fantasy Grounds Unity. We're providing all the roles, which you can see popping up underneath me here, as well as also where we display maps and all that kind of stuff. So thank you to them. What else was there? All the thank yous. Yes, that's all. That's also all the thank yous there. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm trying to run a game. That's what I'm trying to do. Try to play D&D. Yes. A couple of other announcements. I will be back tomorrow with another afternoon stream because I had a load of fun doing an afternoon stream last week. So yeah, doing that again tomorrow. And maybe finishing off with making a long stream just because chilling and having fun with stuff. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But tomorrow is going to be an afternoon stream and stuff will happen. And then back on Sunday, DnD is back on Sunday. Yes, DnD is back on Sunday. And our players are well. It's been a little while, so you'll have to give us some chillness, some leeway, I should say, is a better word, because it's been a little while since the Sunday group has been around. So we'll get back into that, but we'll get back to that and have some fun with it as well. I believe that is everything, I think. I'm sure there's probably something that I have forgotten, so I'm going to jump into doing some introductions with, I don't know who's the most chaotic person here today. Well, the one who is here for the anarchy. The one who's here for the anarchy and the one who loves anarchy as well is Jeff from the wonderful Twitch channel.
It should be fairly obvious. Who's the most chaotic person?
It should be fairly obvious. So the one who is here for the anarchy and hilarity is Jeff from Twitch channel Alhandrin, who is playing our wonderful, noble, also very, very chaotic Tifari. How are you doing, sir? And please tell us a little bit about Tifari for us.
I'm doing good. And, well, yeah, Tifari has been... I wouldn't say he's necessarily evil, but you know, he does think that the greatest joke he's ever seen is shooting a dwarf woman with crossbow bolts until she stops moving, and then keep shooting for a bit.
Yes.
And there was the time he had a little accident in the retirement home, the nursery, senior people's bus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to step in here and keep moving on before Tamari reveals all sorts of stuff. Beside him, we have Sean, who plays a most wonderful, learning about the world from people who probably he shouldn't be learning about the world from. Farrell, how are you doing, Sean? Please tell us a little bit about Farrell for us.
I'm doing good. Also, just learned a new thing that apparently buses are in this world. I had no idea.
No, they are not.
In the halfway house.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Farrell, yeah, for I don't remember how old he is. For his entire life up to whatever age he may or may not be. Uh, he's been living kind of like in a sequestered forest. He's 45, so very long time sheltered in a society that doesn't get out much. And yeah, he just wanted to help out a friend, and chaos kind of ensued. And now
Yep.
he's kind of wrapped up in it.
Yep. That's
And also causing some himself too, because of course.
causing something, having some fun with it, and introducing the concept of metal trees,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is something that nobody thought would happen. But there are some rules established within my world which allowed the possibility to happen.
Just gotta believe.
Yeah, I love that.
Beside him, we have the voice of reason, the person who is the most stable one in the bunch, the person who keeps the other four under control, possibly, is Zelma, who plays Illyria. How are you doing, Zelma? Please tell us a little bit about Illyria for us.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry I wasn't here for majority of last week.
No worries.
Unfortunately, mental health got in the way, and now I have an ear infection. So yay!
Also,
Anyway, Illyria is a failing coming from a certain mind flayer empire, because her race is, well, from what everyone has discovered, she is meant to be a slave for the mind slayers. Because she, what was that process again to turn into mind flayer?
No, you're asking me again. Transmogrification, I think it was called.
Yeah,
believe.
that. I'm going to.
I'll look it up again. I'll have to dive into my notes for that word. But yes, it's the transformation of a creature into a mind flayer, and a failing is somebody, as Illyria described, is somebody who is a failed version of that. Yes.
Yes, and you got the picture of it right there of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's the most stable out of the bunch. And the voice of reason. Because she is lawful good. And
Yep.
yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, she is surprisingly the most stable. Well, the most stable, I'm going to say, of the five bunch. I suppose the next stable person who also enjoys a little bit of chaos would be Janai, who is played by the wonderful Lydia. How are you doing? And please tell us a little bit about Janai for us.
Hello? I was insulted, but I understand. Yes, lawful good trumps chaotic neutral any day. Not that we believe in the alignment system around here.
Nope.
Janai is, well, she's here to start a riot most days. And you can't raise hell with the faint, so she's here to commit every sin under the earth. And beyond, probably.
That's pretty much what she's up to, and relieving some stress with punching some things or running away from them.
Yeah. But she's got, good heart somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good heart somewhere. And
Somewhere
beside
deep
him,
under a thick accent.
a very thick layer of defense. And beside her, we have Neil from Immersion Diversion, who plays Sykes. How are you doing, sir? And please tell us a little about Sykes for us.
Doing well, and yeah, Sykes is a wood elf ranger. Recently lost his family. Not like lost them, they just have been taken away, and yeah, currently looking for that. Sykes, every once in a while, he's kind of get down to business kind of guy, but also at the same time he'll kind of go off the rails. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Just a small amount. Just a little bit.
Yeah, we already seen that with the wall incident.
Oh yes. There's been some interesting
among
things
others.
happening.
Yeah.
Before we dive into the well, we're not really going to dive into a recap today because we're already in the middle of something, so we're not going to dive into recap. We're going to dive straight into a combat. But just before we do, you'll for your channel points, for those guys of you watching, you'll notice that you can use your channel points for stuff to influence the game, influence the rolls in any way you like. Some of them can be an insight check, which rewards to. That's also another example of how you can use your channel points. Thank you, Jeff, or Tifari. Which wonder who are you now? I wonder who you are. You can also do things like an insight check. You can also do things like a reroll, or a grant an advantage, or an inspiration on somebody. Please feel free to help out those, my players, or me, because I would very much appreciate a little bit of help now and then, because I am the GM trying to shepherd these heroes around. To that, as I said, we are in the middle of something very, very, very important, i.e. our 5 players are currently embroiled in a fierce battle in the middle of the forts of the hegemony of Fall, the capital of Fall, and also the High King's home. Our players are currently fighting off many, many, many different rats, rat ogres, and a treacherous prince. So we're going to dive straight into that today with no recap, straight into the battle, and I believe we started off. I will be changing the music in a very, very short moment. We will start off with right at the top of the round. Sykes.
Yeah, Saranish. Cool. All right. So, I've seen the James run up to the king and stab him now, right?
Yes,
Great.
Absolutely.
Seeing that, Sykes his eyes kind of narrow, and he's like, this is where he takes action. And I'm going to activate the, because I had Zephyr Strike up from last time still.
Mm-hmm, yep.
So I'm going to activate the extra effect part of that, which I already was making it so I didn't take opportunity attacks. So I kind of almost like slipping, or like almost like skating on ice, but it's just stone. Kind of like almost hovering off the ground by like an inch, being carried by some kind of wind. Kind of slip. I was like, I can't move my guy.
Oh, you can't move. Sorry. Give me a moment. There you go. Yep, you should now be able to move them.
Everyone check if they can move.
Flipping around the arms.
As you move away, you will take an opportunity attack from the rat ogre. Oh, because he was Zephyr Strike. Yes, Zephyr Strike does not allow that. Yes, so nice.
Kind of like the rat ogre slow,
the wind
so
kind of like pushes the way. Yeah. Oh, it's slowed. That's right. So yeah, it wouldn't even.
That's also very true. Thank you for the reminder.
So I would then get a for that part of the action, or not part of the action, as when I go to stab him. So basically, I say, "What do you think you're doing?" As I go to take the knife, and I'm going to stab it in the back with him.
Nice.
Adding the D8 force from Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using the Booming Blade.
Okay.
Standard. So I'll get to add. I gotta go to the Booming Blade quick.
So hang on a minute. You're using Booming Blade as your action to cast?
Yeah. And Zephyr Strike just happens on before I have to decide before I make an attack.
Okay.
It says once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage. Oh, I'll have advantage because of flanking.
You'll have advantage anyway.
Yep. The attack deals an extra D8 force damage on a hit, whether you hit or miss. The walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of my turn. So I believe I moved to 20, so I'll have at the end
about 40.
45 feet still. So yeah, if I want to continue after. So with Zephyr Strike, I will add the effect for that. And then Booming Blade also, now that it's level 5, on the attack also does a D8.
Nice.
So I'll add that as well. Oops. And then I will go and take my Dagger of Night as I say, what do you think you're doing? And then I'm going to just kind of slide it in for the first attack in the back of the prince.
Go for it. Roll your attack. Actually, hang on a bit.
Oh!
Well,
I don't.
I
Think
do have to
wait,
do
I
have to
thought
double
it
check
would be
something.
Wait,
Because
don't
you
you
are
have
casting.
advantage, Neil?
Oh,
You do
yes,
get
right.
advantage, yes.
Thank you. I forgot. I'm adding so many things right now. I'm like,
I know, but there is something I do need to double check. If
yep. Oh.
Whoa!
Nat 20.
Whoa! Whoa!
wow,
Okay.
well there is something I
Nat
do have to double
1
check.
and a
It's
nat
about
20.
Let the man
it's
double
about
check.
using your bonus action to bonus action as a weapon attack if you have not already attacked.
Oh, I don't think. Ooh.
Yes.
What do you mean?
That. Casting booming blade is an action.
Mhm.
I
But
believe.
it's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Okay, cool. Fine. Ignore that. Thank you. That's all I need
Okay,
to
see what
know.
you meant,
So,
yeah.
since we do crit slightly differently on this
This
channel,
will be interesting.
this is going to be very interesting. So you basically.
Should I
So
roll
it's-
attack again just to do normal?
Yeah.
So it
No.
cancels out
Actually,
the-
no.
Well, it'll cancel out the.
Oh, that's
if I
right. It
do
will. It will. Yeah.
cancel
Just
out
do that for the moment.
Yeah.
Oh bloody hell! So what dice are you having to roll now? Yeah, it still hits. That's fine.
So
What dice are you
it's
having to roll?
I have a D4 because of the
D4.
dagger. So that's 8 plus 4. It's 4 plus 4 because of my D4. So that's 8. Plus a D8 because of the force damage.
All right. No. So to roll your damage, and add 12.
Okay, I guess. Well, no, because okay, well,
Yeah. Roll your damage and add 12 because you've got a D8 and a D4 on there, and your bonus will be included when you roll the damage. So whatever you roll plus 12. Oh, 2 D8s. Okay. So that's 16, 20 plus 8, 28 points of damage.
and that was with the dagger of night.
Yes, so he does have to perform a Constitution saving throw of DC 18.
Oh wait, what does it do?
Okay, so his hit points, his total hit points dropped by that amount. So was it 28 hit points? Was it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then before, and then so I have the second attack.
80.
Oh, I'll let you.
Just
finish
let me do the calculations, please. First.
yeah. Sorry.
That's oh crap. 70. Fucking hell.
While you're doing that, we'll drop the
My brain's not working. His. Okay, where's my calculator? There's my calculator.
moves. We'll take
I'm actually having to use a calculator here because my brain just doesn't work anymore.
That was a lot to take in.
That okay, 76.
wait, 2.
There we go. Alright.
Okay, actually, yeah. So the one of those D8 should have been force damage. I forgot because I hit the
Still
effect.
counts. Still counts.
Oh wait.
However, as you go,
Oh, yeah.
however, when you do this, you go to strike him, and you strike him into his back, and you can see the damage that you do. The force damage goes flying straight into his back, and he yelps out in pain from that strike. However, the magic that you cast goes into him and then sucks straight back into the knife and disappears. Your Zephyr Strike is gone, and your booming blade is gone.
Zephyr Strike is it's a ranger spell, not a druid spell.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
Oh,
it didn't go.
okay.
It didn't go into Janai's thing.
Oh,
it went
yep,
into
never
his
mind.
thing.
Yeah, it didn't go into Janai thing. It went into its because you used the Dagger of Night. The magic that you have used has been expended and been sucked into the knife and is now no longer gone. So Zephyr Strike is now gone and your Booming Blade is gone.
Okay. The damage to it, or do I still get the effect? That lasts for a minute.
The Zephyr Strike or the Booming Blade?
The Zephyr Strike is a concentration up to a minute. But the extra damage was once before the spell ends, I do the extra damage.
Roll an Arcana. Roll an Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
I believe in you.
17.
Okay, you are able to continue using Zephyr Strike. but Booming Blade is stopped.
Okay. Well, in any case, because I still got a second attack,
Mm-hmm.
so I was gonna, before the second attack, do the bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay, no, that's fine. It's a that's fine.
And then
Because
that will
you've
be
used
under-
you've used
that'll
the, you've
have-
used the
yeah.
dagger and the magic has disappeared because you've used the Dagger of Night.
So,
But you can still cast again after you've used it.
so then, yeah, bonus action to Hunter's Mark, and then do the same thing with the Dagger of Night. I'll do a second stab. Kind of
Okay.
like as I take it, I'll flip it up and stab him.
Okay, go
in
for
the
it.
separate part of his back with the Hunter's Mark on.
With your
So
extra
I gotta
attack.
roll.
That misses. However, Hunter's Mark still remains up.
Oh wait, I have advantage still.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, because of the
Yep, you do.
well, one on before him, but also
Yeah.
yeah. So my bad.
Good old
Nope,
advantage.
that's a natural one.
Not this time. So you go to stab him, and you go to you cast the magic again, and the red haze, the orange haze descends over his eyes. He feels it coming though, and as you go to try and strike him again, he simply just weaves out of the way, dodging your attack.
And that's all. Well, I still have 45 moves, so. Oh no, but the I'm not gonna move because Zephyr Strike's effect's gone because I canceled the concentration. So
Yep.
he's got the Hunter's Mark on him now, so
For now.
that's my turn. Oh, and he's got the, if he moves, he takes 2d8. That was the effect that was on him, the 2d8. It should have been like 1d8 and then 1d8 for force damage or whatever.
Yes, but as I said, because you have used that particular
Oh.
dagger,
Right.
goes.
Sorry. I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
too many things.
I know,
But-
I know, I got it. It's cool. It's no worries.
He moves, he takes damage. Oh, wait.
He moves to take those. Not this time. Yeah. That's the. You have not used the Dagger of Night before, and you've not taken the time to study it, so you don't know the
Yeah.
effects. It is now Captain Smythe's turn. Let's just roll a d20 for him to see what's going on outside. Okay, cool. That's fine. He's doing that.
Is it bad to say that I feel kind of bad for the prince right now?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Illyria.
Yay. Alright, so. Fuck. She is in a strange predicament, ain't she?
Yeah. What's she gonna do?
This is gonna be XCOM again. God damn it. 2 weeks, 1 week off and having an ear infection. Man, it's screwing my mind a bit.
Fair.
Is it possible to disengage and head right here-ish?
Sure. Allow that.
Okay.
She's standing in front of the door, preventing anybody from coming up.
Okay. Cool. So she's a barricade. Cool. Alright. Bonus action. Going to use my second win.
Nice.
I forgot that fighters have that.
Yep. Fully understandable.
Alright.
So you roll a
actions.
1d10, I believe it is, plus your fighter level, which is 1.
Yeah!
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
Alright, should I do the thing? Can I reach your building?
Well, you have already used your action to disengage.
Shit!
Afraid so.
Is there anything else I can do? Can I attack at least?
No. If you use your action to disengage, you're not going to be able to attack, and use your bonus action to use second wind. You still have movement if you want to move. In which case, I'll just say you, instead of going where you are, you'll go somewhere else. But yes.
I forgot about that. Alright, cool. I'm upset. Trying to think.
Okay. Oh, maybe you'll have something for when you come round again. Farrell, tell me, sir, what are you doing?
I want to speech with beasts, which is
Okay.
apparently just like a free action-y cantrip thing, and I'm just gonna yell at the rat ogre and be like, "Move aside! The prince needs my help. I can heal him." Or at the very least, let me pass, because like it can maybe pass by him without obstructing me.
Don't
Roll a
forget Sibley.
persuasion check.
Yes, please.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no.
I'm speaking magic words and also the magic words.
You are, but this is a very big creature with very, very low intelligence.
Well, there it is. 16?
The rat ogre looks down at you, lifts up a hand, and looks like it's going to try and strike at you.
Or pick me up and toss me over towards the prince?
We'll have to see.
I say, hold on, rat prince, I'm coming.
Okay. That your turn?
I also tell him to come over to me in case of this rat ogre is not gonna let me pass.
Right, okay.
You'll be safe with me. Give him a salute.
Huh. He can't really see you, but he does hear you yelling. You can't really see him either, so we'll leave it at that. The
I just
king.
don't want him to run away. Oh, I'll save an action because if he does run up to me, then I'll do an action.
Okay, what are you holding?
I am going to hold. You can't see me doing air quotes, but I'm healing air quotes.
Okay.
It's not going to be a heal.
All right. Okay. You're holding.
Spell.
You're holding a touch spell. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that will be a healing gone wrong.
Mm-hmm. Sure. The king. What is she gonna do?
Very sticky situation.
She is in a very sticky situation. Well,
and a son that's trying to kill her, which is concerning.
Yeah. Mild trauma.
Hmm.
Not necessarily something that you want to have happen to you.
What's she gonna do? She is going to what's she gonna do? She's going to she's gonna yell over her shoulder, "Stop pitting me, fool! Attack the things attacking us!" And is going to attack the rat ogre in front.
Oh
With
dang! I
her
thought she would have
attack.
put 2 and 2 together when I said rat prince.
Oh, she didn't hear you.
Damn it!
That and
Yelled
with
across
her
the hall.
second attack because she's got double.
Rat ogres
two
really do
attacks.
muffle sound when you're
Yeah.
blocking.
This
She is very distracted for good reason.
for very good reason. I mean, this whole area is just a great big hall, so it's pretty accurate here.
Yeah, it's very chaotic.
Yeah, absolutely. That is going to be her action. That's going to be her action. And sure, I'll look this up. I'll look this up later. But as a cantrip, she is going to cast Blade Ward on herself, because that's a thing she can do.
Oh yeah, I got a question for you, Tafari. What's your intelligence modifier?
That'll be. She'll move here, pushing over the chair. Talking of Tafari. Tell me, sir, what are you doing?
It's +4 for information. And I will move up a little.
Around the brazier.
lucky. Oh, if a 10 is
And-
not.
I will cast the Tankard of Terror.
The signature spell.
Yeah, I reach into my bag of holding, aka
Mhm.
my backpack. Grab a tankard, toss it on the floor, and cast Catapult on it in the direction of Red Ogre 2.
Yay.
Definitely hits. He does fail his intelligence saving throw, so roll your damage.
3d8 bludgeoning magical damage.
Oof. Whack! This
Definitely
thing
some
of
damage.
pewter comes slamming into the side of his head. Both you, Farrell and Janai, to see this ratto get pelted from the back of this crumpled piece of pewter on the back of his head. Now sort of sits there almost like a skull cap.
I get this picture like in a cartoon, like the lump just appearing on his head.
Oh, almost, yeah. Tifari?
And I will move up and jump on the table here.
Okay. Very nice. It's not a very high table, so I won't make you roll an athletics check. James, noticing that the agreements that you had previously has not been upheld by you all, or at least by one of you, is going to what is he going to do? He is going to yeah, I know what he's going to do. He's going to spin around. He's going to spin around, facing you, Sykes, and he's going to, as he spins around, he's going to slash out with his scimitar. Or his
That's not very original.
attack. Unfortunately, that does miss. You managed to dodge out of the way, but unfortunately, he does follow up with his second attack with his rapier.
Oh.
That definitely hits. Dealing 8 points of damage to you, and this is your concentration check, which expires.
No.
Yep, unfortunately, your concentration check does expire.
Ah.
And with his bonus action, what's he going to do? He's going to disengage because he be a sneaky boy. And yeah, he's going to disengage and jump through this curtains out of sight.
Curtains.
Yes, those are curtains on the left and the right hand side.
Well.
And hopefully disappear. 20. It's fine.
Look at that modifier.
Yep.
Little nasty bastard.
Oh, he's a fucking rogue. God damn it.
Yeah, of course he's a rogue. Look at how he's dressed.
He's fast, yeah.
Those grabbing clearly.
So he's currently there, and so yes, so that is his stealth check. Cool. So he's basically there now. I will make him disappear for the moment. It is now the turn of the rat ogres. The one in front of you, Farrell.
Yeah.
You spoke to it in a very kindly manner, hopefully trying to get it to let you through. And the claw is upraised. This claw is not going to be going to grab you and throw you. It is going to come right down on top of you.
What a mean person this rat is.
Yeah, big ol' meanie.
No manners.
Hey, you started attacking it. Unfortunately, a 12 does
I
miss.
didn't attack it. Janai attacked it. I hadn't yet.
It's a dumb creature.
think.
It assumes that both of you are attacking it. It's a dumb creature. So it comes down and you see it coming. You just step backwards, and it is going to use its second attack on the thing that was definitely hurting it.
Nope. No, he's not.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
And 9 misses.
Well, he doesn't even get to his second attack because I'm going to.
Ah, okay. Go for it.
Oh, nice.
To protect
Oh
my
my
body.
god, fuck.
Go for it.
I keep forgetting about Sentinel.
I don't.
19 hits.
And here
Come
comes
on,
the
kill
king.
it. Come on, Yane. I believe in you.
That absolutely does. Absolutely. Yeah, the hand comes
Nice.
down. The other hand goes up. How do you kill him?
I remember that last session I told him to stop hurting my friend. So you just see her just crouch down like, I told you nicely, and then shh, like full on kebab.
Right, yes, full-on kebab. Her swords come streaking up into the chest, almost pulling through to the head, tearing this massive hole in its chest, and it just goes and collapses onto the ground in front of you. It'd be dead.
He said, please. And I will use my movement to step over his corpse.
No, you don't,
Technically,
because it's a
Janai has
reaction.
no idea. What
Oh,
I
right.
said.
Sorry, I thought it was in my turn. I forgot.
No, it's
It
reaction.
was in my
Sorry.
turn.
Technically, all
The
that you heard,
other-
Janai, was just chittering coming from Feral.
That is actually true. Yeah, you just heard
I
chittering.
assume you said please. That's who you
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Either way, it is now the turn of the other rat ogre. The other rat ogre is going to lumber this way a bit, walking over the coals, burning his feet. Talking of that, let's just say it takes.
Just set
Okay,
yourself on
fuck.
fire.
Just because fuck me, it takes
Guys,
4 points of damage from that. Wow. And it's going to have a go at King Tordell, because King Tordell is the one that's been attacking it. That definitely misses. Does King Tordell have that as a feat? I'm pretty sure I gave a feat. Yep, she does. She's also got Sentinel as a feat. So she goes whack against it. Sees it coming.
I think that
no.
only works if the attack is against other people, though.
It doesn't matter. It missed.
Oh, right.
Mm.
But Sentinel only works if somebody in 5 feet of you gets attacked instead of you.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Making use
Jeez, the
of,
two of us make a really
distraction.
good combo then with that kind of stuff.
This rat ogre is not unsure what the hell is going on. It's trying to grab and slash at the king. And the king is just constantly dodging and weaving out of the way. That is its turn. Ulab is going to be doing some stuff outside. Janai.
Yeah,
Some stuff outside. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Interesting. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, now I'll
Actually,
use my
I
movement.
do
Thank you
need to
very
roll
much.
for Ulab. Ooh, okay. Yep, carry on.
All right. Time to step into the room. 1, 2,
Mhm.
and slice up a rat. I think let's start with that one.
Okay.
There's a big step all over the ogre.
Clambering over it. 15 does hit.
Okay. So have some damage.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell, jeez. Whack. Yep,
So
that's
that was-
that kills that guy in one
And
go.
bit
He
of
was already
movement.
hurt. He was already pretty hurt. So yeah, he's out of it.
And I can still go, wait, now I'm confused where the corpse was. 1, 2, that's fine. 3, I can't see the line. Something like that.
Yep, that'll loot.
Yep. And, let's see, I have, another second attack. So let's use that on the big rat ogre guy.
Does not hit.
Misses. That's okay. We've got a bonus action.
We do indeed. Does hit.
Yes. That's just an 8 hit. That's great. And have some damage as well. Ideally.
Come on, fancy grounds. There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
Have a little
You
bit of
could, so
damage.
you managed to step over the dying corpse or the dying body of one of the ratmen, dash up to behind the rat ogre and just slash into the back of its legs, and causing quite some damage. Is that your turn?
That will be all. Thank you.
That will be your turn. Okay, it is now the turn of the ratmen. There are. So he's going to make an appearance, but there's a guy in. Well, what? Let's just see what's happening first. Yeah, since Illyria is there, this guy is going to be doing that. He does get pack tactics though, because that's his
I
thing.
thought it was a closed door. Shit.
No, well, it isn't closed. It is open right now, and you can hear the chittering coming from from down the stairs as more and more of these rat folk try and squeeze up past you. This Ratman has advantage on attack rolls against creature if at least one of its Ratman
yeah.
members within 5 feet of the creature. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I think she has blur, right?
Yep, she does.
Okay, so that advantage is negated, I think.
Yeah, so it's just a straight up hit, basically.
Yep.
But it is still one straight up roll. 9 misses. That is going to be their turn, because they're going to stay back and do that. This guy, because they are nimble and you are a medium creature, it is actually going to go through you and past you to the other side, allowing one of its comrades to appear from behind it.
You need to block those stairs.
And behind that one comes another one. No,
Oh,
you're
man.
meant. You are not meant to be there. There we go.
And the sad
this
news that they are
dude's-
currently not appearing on our fantasy grounds map.
Okay, cool.
They're not. They're on me. On mine.
Nothing new on mine.
Yeah, I saw the 2 pop up.
So this one is going to attack Illyria because Illyria is there. That misses. And it's going to carry on moving. Illyria, you do get an attack of opportunity.
And that's what she's going to do. So
Go for
it. She has her rapier, not her standard. Ratman Farm, right?
It was 5, yeah. 12 misses,
miss.
unfortunately. You go to slash out at it as it skitters away from you, but unfortunately you do miss. That was him. This fella appeared and is going to go and have a go at you as well, Illyria.
Man, I'm blocking all the shots today. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, you decide to stand in front of the doorway where these guys are coming up from, so, and they have the ability to sneak through your legs, but unfortunately this one also misses. And that is what is going to be happening.
Blur.
Yep, yep. Blur is really helping you out here. That is going to be their turn. Poison, you are not actually on the fields. Let me just roll another d20 for the guys out in there. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, cool. One of them is already dead, so that should be that. Cool. And Sykes.
Alright, seeing the princess ran into the like, obviously I can't see him now, but I saw him run into the curtains, right?
You saw him run that direction, yes, but you would have to perform a perception check in order to see where he is now.
Yep, I'm gonna end up running that way, but first I kind of yell to Farrell. I said, Farrell, activate those traps or grab one of the barrels and help Illyria block the entrance over by her. And I say to Janae and Tafari, I'm like, going after the prince. And then I'm gonna go over here.
Roll a perception check, please.
See if I can find him.
Gotta hit a 20, my guy. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
14 or higher. Oh, come on!
No.
You do not know where he is. When you fling over the curtains, you look inside, and for some reason, these curtains are extremely good at being able to dampen whatever light comes from the braziers in the main hall. Meaning that when you look behind, you don't see them. You don't see him anywhere.
Come on! No. Dang it!
You know he's there though, because you saw him go that way. But for some reason, the area behind these curtains is actually very dark.
I guess.
So he's either left or right. Which way is he?
I think go left.
Okay.
And go my full speed.
Mhm.
So 35. I guess I don't know how far that would be, but yeah, that's right.
You were here. 5,
Yeah, with hunters
10, 20, 25. Yep. You can go as far as that. Unfortunately, you do not run into anything.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I moved my full speed, and I guess I could technically action do another one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You know
can
what?
attack Ratman 5.
I'm on the other side of a curtain. I don't know he's over there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Actually, do I see a shadow on the other side of the curtain?
Yeah, you would.
Just a blindly
Okay.
stab at it.
You'd see that something is
I'm gonna
moving. You'd see that
stab.
something is moving the curtain because they are right beside it. So you'd see that something is moving it.
Yeah. I'm gonna stab what looks to be like a rat shadow, and I'm gonna be like, shit, I'm gonna just.
Okay, this will. He has an increased armor. He has an increased armor save of 5 because you are stabbing through something that's a silhouette almost.
Yep.
But go for it.
No. Oh, that's a hit.
No.
Oh wait, I didn't do -5. Sorry. So 11.
It does not
more.
hit. That's 11 there. Does not hit.
Hey.
I just cut the curtain.
Yeah, sort of, kinda.
Alright, well, that's all I can do right now, so.
Alright. It is now Captain Smythe's turn. He's outside, so it's one more roll from him. Oh, he's doing
guess I can-
fine.
Ooh.
He's doing fine outside. Illyria.
The rats, rats outside are getting brutalized by Captain Scythe.
Well, that's what these police for.
Mm-hmm. Illyria, tell me, what will you do?
Unfortunately, it looks like I need to move out of the way.
That's too late.
You do get the feeling that even though you are standing in front of these doors, these guys are small and nimble and are able to dodge through you.
Yeah, that's.
You want to move around them?
There. I'm going to get opportunity attacked by Bratman.
Yep, you are indeed. He does get
Would pack
advantage.
tactics
because-
still be active?
Advantage on attack rolls if it's against a creature if it's at least one of the Ratman's allies within 5 feet. Yes, it would. But it still turns it into a single die roll, and it misses.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I have an AC of 18.
Yeah, you got a really high AC here, and your disadvantage is really, really annoying.
Thank you, Blur. I am keeping you until the end of time. Alright, so what's next? I could ice knife Rat too. That is an option. I'm ice knifing it.
Nice, go for it.
How many spell slots do I have? If I really want to guarantee 2 deaths, I could do second level. Yeah, second level ice knife just to get 2 adds out of it.
Okay, is this a ranged spell attack? A spell attack?
Yep.
Really?
It's Bele, yeah. roll your attack, please. Hits, absolutely
Nice.
hits.
Yeah, needs to do piercing of magic. Wounded,
Definitely
but
hurts.
Doesn't matter.
And now the explosion.
And
Oh.
They need to do.
Ratman 2 absolutely gets shred and oh, I accidentally rolled again.
Believe they have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
So
I
they will do
accidentally
that
rolled
first.
another one.
So, Ratman 2 will do a Constitution saving throw. I am simply just using that. What's your DC? Well, not that.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Not that. So, he's dead. The other one. An 18.
So 15, he still dies.
What did you roll?
I hit this guy for about where's the piercing damage? About 2. No,
So this would be 7, so I believe he takes half damage, so he would still live.
Yes, I think it's Ratman 2, right?
Oh yeah, Ratman 2 failed. He's dead. I'm talking about Ratman 1 here now.
Yeah, he's still up.
Yeah. So 7. What's 7 half of 7? That would be 3. So he actually takes 3 points of damage. Fine. So Ratman 2 is gone. There we go. Yes. Is that your turn, or do you want to do something else?
Thank you.
I can hear the smoke.
So that's my down. It sucks that a blowgun it doesn't be considered as light at all. That's super unfortunate. What about a hand crossbow? Can I do bonus action hand crossbow?
What was the spell of your? What level did you
Ice
spell
knife.
at? Ice knife.
Level
1
2.
spell. Nope, sorry. You're using an action to cast that.
Figured. Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay. Farrell. What would you like to do, sir?
Big guy's keeping us in suspense.
Farrell?
John?
So
I think he's
shocked.
disappeared.
Yeah,
That's
he
out.
said please, and the guy still attacked him, and he's off having a little moment about
He's
it.
off having a little moment. Alright. Let's just go with... let's have a look. Well, he doesn't know anything, so let's just have him... Well,
He was told to unleash the trap.
Or
That's-
either activate them or take one and use it to help Illyria block the
Yeah.
other one.
okay. So he's going to have to... Those traps are above the door.
The hell
Alright.
by a rope post, if he wants to, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but this is going to require him to be able to get up there and disarm said traps. So, and since he doesn't have proficiency in this, let's just see if let's just roll a
Another way to
dexterity
activate.
check, just to make sure he doesn't activate one of them. What's your DC for setting these traps, Sykes?
You actually didn't have me roll because.
All right, let's have you roll a dexterity check with your proficiency modifier for the time being. For now.
roll shit, roll shit.
I actually don't think I got any tool proficiency, so I don't think I get that.
Okay, so just roll a dexterity check, and yeah, you want to roll shit here.
Yes!
Yeah, you did. Okay, cool. So yeah, you needed to roll low when you needed to. So Farrell is able to disarm one of the traps. I am going to roll a d6. 1, 2, 3. It's the caltrops. 4, 5, 6. It's the caltrops. So Farrell has the caltrops, and that is going to be his turn, disarming that trap and taking it down. 5, 10, 15, 20, and that's where he's going to go and stay put. It's now the turn of King Taldale. She's going to continue wailing on this rat ogre in front of her. And yet, definitely hits. She's going to go two-handed on this one. This will be a d10 plus 3. This will be the damage that she does. 7. Where is that? Calculations. I'm not good at doing mental arithmetic quick. So 5. Same thing again with her second attack. It's the longsword is all she's got. Definitely hits. Going two-handed. 3d10. Doing...
Woo.
Oh, 13 points of damage on that one. Jeez. And she's going to action surge and
Yay.
do the same thing again. What's telling me? Sure. One additional action, so she's going to stab again.
She's flanking with Janae, so.
Oh yes, that's true.
I didn't take any advantage earlier, but that's fine.
Well, she's not quite flanking. She's not
Not
quite
quite.
flanking. So
If you want to make it flanking, that's cool.
no, I won't. She's not quite flanking.
I
That
talked you out
misses,
of
but she
flanking,
does have a
gang.
second. She does have a second attack because that's what her thing is. That definitely hits. It's a D10 plus 3. She'd be quite a good fighter. 8 points of damage. So that brings up to 56. Janai, you can tell that this rat ogre is beginning to get absolutely eviscerated from the front. You hear, he's almost getting pushed back into you to the point that you're kind of worried that you're going to end up falling backwards through these curtains just by the simple force of the strikes of King Tordell in front of you.
I'm concerned, but slightly turned on.
That's going to be her go. Tifari.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. No, I'm not gonna move yet.
You want to move? Yeah, okay.
I am gonna cast Ice Ray
Okay.
and blast number 1 will go to the Rat Ogre.
Nice, definitely hits.
2d6 damage.
Whoa.
10 damage.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'll give him another blast.
Blast him.
Hits.
Yeah.
Definitely does.
How is the Red Ogre looking?
Very, very hurt. You can see that the front of his body is just cut to ribbons by the king, and your strikes are just being penetrating in. The ice does very quickly melt, but it leaves this great big gash in their shoulders. He's looking very hurt.
All right, and then I'll do one more on Red Ogre. 3. This one hits. On dice. Couldn't matter, but
It still hurts. He's still looking very, very painful.
and yeah. Well, I'm considering myself the MVP here, so I'll move here and sit on the throne. Declare myself
That is-
King Tefari.
Farrell is the only one who sees this. Farrell's the only one who sees you just walk across the table and turn around and just sort of sit and almost fall backwards into the chair, into the king's chair, with your feet up on the table.
Yep. And
It is now James's turn. James appears here. You went the wrong way, I'm afraid, Sykes. Yep. If you'd gone the other way, you would have bumped into him. But yeah, you went the wrong way. So he appears there and just goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. To go full the other side of his mother, and is going to.
Can I make a attack
Yeah.
on him?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he runs past you. Yeah.
Did I see him jump out of the barrels, by the way, or did he just? Is it still part of that still?
No, you would have heard him clambering across the seats. So you did see him. No, unfortunately, 11 does miss. He is, however, going to run up to behind his mother and slash at her again. This might actually let her on to the fact that he doesn't like her and wants to kill her. Oh dear, oh dear. That is his first attack. Second attack.
That 20, I was like, whoa.
I know. That still hits again. Oh, this is not working well for him. That his bonus action... no, his bonus action is going to be to do action surge. And to do the same thing again with the scimitar. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh
What the
my
hell?
God.
That crit really messed him up.
That
There
hits.
we go.
Oh,
Bloody
okay.
hell. Jeez. I quit. I quit. I quit. That's me. I'm done. I'm quit.
We win! Yay!
Nope. And that's where he's
You
going to
quit,
stand
we
for the
win.
moment because he can't do anything else since he's used all his staffs. It's now the turn of the Rat Ogre. He be hurting. He be hurting a lot. Yeah, he's not liking the fact that he's hurting a lot, so he's gonna duck out of there. So he's gonna head over here.
No,
You do
he's
get go for it.
Drop his speed.
I think my official roll of the party is now. Oh no, you don't.
Oh no, you don't.
Get
There we
over
go.
it.
That hits. Yeah, he stays where he is.
And have some
Oh
damage.
god, he had advantage on every single one of those fucking attacks.
Oh.
Jeez, bloody. That's why I moved him over there so he could get fucking advantage, and I forgot about it. Oh well, too late. Yeah, 8 points of damage.
Also, I think he is slow to 0 now.
Yeah, he don't move.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything right now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so that's his turn because that's all he can do. Ulab. Oh, because of slow, because I forgot about that. Doesn't matter, didn't make any difference.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Ulab's gonna run if he can. Let's roll a d6.
Interesting.
Yeah, that'll be 5.
I kind of want him to run. That would be fun.
Dude, Captain Scythe by himself. He is
Oh,
absolutely...
he's not. There are some other people. There's some other guards out there as well.
No,
There's some
we
other
choose
guards
to
out there.
believe. It's just
If he was by him,
Not there by himself
If he
fighting
was
10
by-
rats. He's a boss.
Janai,
dude.
yes.
would you like to put this rat ogre out of his misery?
Oh, that sounds like mercy. So I'll use mercy first.
That definitely hits.
Hitting with mercy.
How'd you kill him?
And I guess I don't have to use patience.
Not necessarily.
He's all ready to ribbons. So, like, even though there's a massive red ogre in the way, I try to, like, temporarily make eye contact with King Taldell. Like, I see what you're doing.
I see what's going on.
And I just slash a very important blood vessel. Just a little
Oh, yeah.
delicate nick.
You do, absolutely. There's this. You manage to get the sword right in the right place, just draw it backwards across that nick, and immediately blood just starts bursting, pouring out of this wound. You get pretty blood spattered yourself. And
That's
he,
okay. I
the
enjoy
rat,
that way.
the rat ogre, he leans down to the arm and just falls down onto that leg, and then over onto his side, and very quickly bleeds out.
I'll wipe the blood out of my face and then sort of throw my braid back. and I'll move my way through here. I
Just walk
think.
over.
Can I still pass here?
Yeah, I'd say so, because it's just a big body.
All right. Let me just count the. Can't really see the boxes very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. 5. I think I can get here. Am I right? I really can't see the boxes very well.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, sure, I'll go with that.
Yeah? Okay, thank you. And I will use my second attack.
Go for it.
And I'll hit the prince. And every time I attempt a hit, at least, I will talk to King Taldell that he is not under a spell. This is what he does.
7 points. Your blade is magical, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to
Okay.
double check that.
Okay, I'm glad you double checked that. And for my bonus action, I will attack once more. But before I do, I lock eyes with Tafari for a second.
You see Tafari sitting as White Snow pointed out, full on Commander Riker in the throne right now.
Yes, Commander Riker. And I'll give him a quick wink, and then I'll attack the prince again.
Yeah.
For some more damage. Have some. Everybody gets damage today.
Everybody gets damage today. Yep, that hurts.
Excellent. And you know what? While I'm at it, action surge.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh.
We're spending all the things here.
Yes. So that's 2 more attacks for me. And the 1. Ooh, that was almost a 20. Did you see that? Oh. And number 2, please. That will hit.
That will definitely hit.
Which means slash.
Another
There we
Wait, you're being consistent here. 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do you have advantage?
Oh, I sure
You.
frickety frack do.
I'll give you this one because we caught it
Yeah.
just in time.
One more then?
Yeah, just to see if you roll a nat 20.
All right. I forgot that I was flanking, which is I
Nope, you
bothered
don't.
so hard to try and flank.
Doesn't
All
matter.
right. Thank you very much. That'll end my turn.
That'll be your turn. All right. Okay. It is
What's
now
going on?
the. I
What are we
think
giggling at?
think I know what's going on. I think I know what's going on. So it's now the turn of the Ratman. He is going to come running up here. 5. At the door. 10. He sees all that. 15, 20, and go to there, and is going to have a go at trying to take care of King Tordell. He doesn't know that the rest of you are there, are not things, so he's going to consider you guys as allies. Hits for max damage, 8 points. 8 points of damage on King Tordell. It's now Batman 3. He is going to make an appearance now. The 10, 15, 20, 25.
The rat noises. That's what they are.
He's going to there.
Really big rat.
It doesn't actually know that Illyria is not a enemy, so it's going to continue. Which way are they going to go? It's going to go.
Would she have an opportunity because of it?
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Ah, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Where are you?
That definitely hits.
Max damage!
Nice, very nice. The rat folk tries to run back from you, but you just stab out of it as it runs past you. That does distract it enough to be able to look back at you with this look of confusion and hurt. But it is going to continue running. That was 10, 15, 20, 5. That'll just be next action to run over the coals. I'll roll a dexterity check for the coals just in case.
It burns up.
It's just able to make it, so then moves up behind them. That'll be all it's doing. There we go. This one is going to have a go at you, Illyria. Unfortunately, there is no guy beside it, so it is going to just simply have a go at you.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Gotta love Blur, my guy. Gotta love it.
Yeah, absolutely. It is going to... it's going to just go the other side of you. That'll do. Passing through you because it can. 5 is doesn't. Well, it does know that it's something behind the screen, but doesn't know it's you. Doesn't know it's you, Psych. So, nah, he's going to. It's going to run to here. 5, 10. You do get an opportunity to attack if you wish.
Sorry, I got distracted for 1 sec. Yes,
Yep,
I
no
will.
worries.
On which Ratman 5?
Yes. You do get an opportunity to attack, yeah.
Yep.
Does hit.
Dog is that?
A really big ginger-headed one, I think.
That does hit and does very much cause damage. He now knows that there is something over there, but is going to continue with his action anyway and run over here
wait.
to there.
I still technically at a -5 because I'm still in the thing.
Yeah, that's true. So it missed.
Yeah.
So that doesn't actually have that. So there we go.
Yeah.
And with advantage because the boss is over there. Absolutely hits. Doing stabby on King Tordel. That's that. Then Redman 8 makes an appearance. I'll be 15, 20, 25. Doesn't know Illyria is not a enemy, so 5. Yeah, doesn't know that Illyria is not an enemy, so 5, 10, 15 is going to go to there.
Doesn't realize Illyria is an enemy.
Sorry, is an enemy. Yes, thank you. And it's adjacent, so he'll have a go as well. They're just surrounding King Tordel because that's meant to be their target. Gets advantage and misses.
Completely.
Last dude. Actually, it didn't matter anyway because he had to move that. 20, 25, 5, 10. 20,
Stands out
25,
for fire.
5, 10. He's a nimble guy. 15, 20, and 25. There we go. I'll do him. Sykes.
My turn? Alright.
Yep.
Shoot. Well, I kind of brushed the curtain aside, and seeing I have the prince surrounded, I'm gonna go after the ones kind of behind the king. So I'm gonna kind of rush this way. I'm actually going to use Hunter's Mark on this guy, so I'm gonna reactivate it.
Well, you did actually have Hunter's Mark up already, and it's on James at this moment. It is still on. It is still on James, yes. Because you didn't hit him with the dagger.
You know what? Can I bonus action still swap it? Okay, so it is still on him. I can't bonus action switch it to someone else until he's down. So, you know what? I'll leave the Hunter's Mark on him in case he tries to run again.
Sure.
I guess I'm gonna run up to this one and I'm going to make 2 attacks.
Go for it.
Or technically, well, actually, I think I'm going to make an attack on all 3 because the dagger. Well, I get 2 attacks and the bonus action offhand attack. So I'll make 2 on the side. 1 on Ratman 9, 1 on Ratman 8.
Well,
and then bonus
roll your attacks on the guys you want to hit. Because if you kill one of them, you can then use the other attack on another guy.
Oh, true. Yeah, that is true. Okay. So I'll go 1.
That hits.
8. So I don't know if I'll be able to kill it unless I do max. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. It's 8 points of damage. Okay.
That was on Ratman 9. Almost kills him.
9, yeah.
Yeah, these guys don't have a lot of health.
But they're cannon fodder, and they could do a lot of damage. So
Yep.
that's one way to say it.
You know, let's use the bonus action offhand, get Ratman 9, because then I can use my second attack on this guy if I do enough damage.
Go for it.
Advantage because I forgot I acted before him. So I have that. I guess I have my ability for the ranger thing. I forgot what it was.
Mhm.
The,
Oh, actually, there is one more thing. Did you use the dagger of night?
Yes.
Okay. Then I do need to do a Constitution saving throw. Nope. Which one was
What
that one?
is this
That
weapon?
was. Sykes, you stab into this Ratman, and you watch as he basically just seems to get sucked almost into the blade itself, and just shrivels and crumples in front of you and falls to the ground, basically turning into a pile of dust. He's dead.
You just sucked up a rat.
I sucked up a rat.
Really? Jeez.
And that was the first one?
Yep.
Okay, so then I'll attack again on the guy in front of me. Actually, no, because I see this one's kind of injured, so I'm gonna do it on Ratman.
Yep.
Second attack.
Okay.
The same dagger of night. I acted before him, so I actually
Definitely
get
hits.
Come on, do lots of damage. That was 5 points of damage.
5 points damage with Constitution saving throw. Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Still doesn't make it.
Well.
So his hit points drop to that. He is looking very hurt from that. As the same thing happens, almost. You stab into the creature, and he starts to shrivel almost, but he's able to stay alive because you weren't able to get hurt him that much. Although he's now looking very ill.
And then
And
I
hurt.
will bonus action the guy in front of me that I'm flanking with King Taldell. For the offhand, where's my... Oh, it's a
I
short
need
sword, that's right.
battle map again.
Yep.
Oops, I need the advantage because... What?
Thank you.
20.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
You can roll your damage if you like, but there's no need to because that definitely kills him.
Literally
And
just
this, you basically just poked this guy, and he simply just crumples to the ground in front of you. He'd be dead.
He did.
It is now Captain Smythe's turn. With a great shout and cry, Captain Smythe comes barreling through the doors, straight into the throne room, into the throne room itself, and yells out to the prince, "You are a traitor to the king! Lay down your arms!" And he's going to dash right up to the king, to the prince. He's basically spent forever trying to get here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's him, and is going to bash at him with his longsword, but doing non-violent damage. Oh yeah, hang on a minute. Yeah, he goes to strike at King. He goes to strike at the prince, and Janai, you see him strike. It's a true strike. It cuts him across the chest. But as it cuts him across the chest, it's like it almost bounces off a solid brick wall. It doesn't penetrate. It doesn't seem to cause any hurt to him at all.
Have you seen this guy before? I think we've seen him before.
He's going to try to do the same thing again, but well, he sees the right guy beside him, and he's simply going to wail at this guy. He's pissed off. He's angry. Nope, that misses. That misses. That's going to be his turn. Illyria.
Magic missile level 2.
Nice.
Nice.
That's all my level 2 spell slots. So yay.
Who's that going against?
Bring it on.
Wow. Yeah, that's yes. So I suppose you would all see this because since you're sort of kind of facing the central part of the room now. This grey purple energy just seems to strike out from the corner, and these tendrils of force just simply curve out from Elia and focus down straight into the middle. Tefari, you've got the view of the lifetime here. These grey and purple strikes come streaking straight down into James, and he gets buffeted by these strikes. Is that your turn, Illyria?
I don't think it's possible to do Blade Ward, isn't it?
No, I believe that's an action.
What about... No, not detect light, false.
False light.
May I have the map again too?
Yep.
Just to refresh. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Okay.
Actually, wait, hold up. Gonna move up. Just
Yep.
a bit.
Sure. It is Farrell's turn. What is Farrell going to do?
I think
I
Sean's back.
I believe I've got Sean.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
There a second ago.
Let me just.
Yep, there we go.
There we go.
Hey!
Hey, Sean. What would you like to do?
Hello.
Apparently you have a barrel of caltrops in your hand.
Yep.
I have a barrel of what in my hand?
Caltrops.
Caltrops.
Oh. Huh. Don't know what to do with those. Maybe I'll just smack it over the top of Ratman 4's head.
Like just throw it on top of it.
Sure. Just roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Let's Donkey Kong it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
What's your strength modifier?
0.
Oh, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't hit.
So big, so soft.
He's the Ratman's just able to sees it coming and is able to just step out of the way as you go. Boom. Is that your is that your turn, or do you want to do a bonus action?
I'll let it go. Like,
Okay.
it was kind of more of like maybe like a toss.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'll have my arms free for next time. Yeah, and just for a bonus action, I don't really have any bonus actions, so yeah, I'll prepare myself to kill the rat properly next turn.
Well, you can oh, you don't have bonus actions yet, of course. Right.
Yep, that'll be it.
It is King Tordell's turn.
Yes. And she rolls everything with advantage. If
She rolls everything with advantage if she attacks the prince. She knows now that the prince. She looks at the prince. Why would you do this, my son?
No time for a crisis.
Yeah, she doesn't know what to do. She genuinely doesn't know what to do. So she's going to wail on the rats around her. For the moment. That's fucking hell. Yeah, she's a
Now
bit
that
put
she
out.
realizes what's happening, she's like, "Oh shit, I can't do
I'm
this."
so upset. Whoa.
No, she is actually going to attack the prince. She is only going to attack the prince because she does have a form of self-preservation, but she's not looking to wound. She's not looking to wound. She's looking to put him down, as in knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And max damage, fucking hell. That doesn't. That she goes to slash at the rat beside her, but misses, and then with the backstring goes to strike the prince across the temple with the butt of her hilt, with the hilt of her sword. And she does. She hits him across the head with the hilt, but that just simply knocks him around and doesn't do anything to him. I believe. Yeah, doesn't do anything to him. That's actually 57. Tifari.
Well, while enjoying the comforts of my throne, I am going to draw out 10, me.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
I would like to make everyone, sorry, correct English, Jeff, you can do this. I would like everyone in that square to make a saving throw. Because they are all getting slow cast on them.
Okay.
It's 6 targets max, yeah.
And is it 6 targets you can choose?
Yeah, I can choose.
Okay, so you're going to go
Alter
for...
time around up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube within range.
So everybody
must
there.
Succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected. And yeah,
Okay.
I choose everyone. So
Okay.
King Toldal and Captain.
All right. So
I was promised dead royalty. I will have my dead royalty.
wow. Okay, so Tordell, what's the saving throw? Constitution, was it?
No, wisdom.
A wisdom saving throw. What's your DC?
15.
King Tordell is slowed. James, the prince, wisdom is also slowed.
Worth it.
Love it.
The captain is
Oh my
slowed.
So, oh my god.
And then we got 1, 2, 3 Ratmen. So this is Ratman 1. Wisdom saving throw. Slowed. That's 1. Let's do number 5. So number 5 fails, and number 8 fails. Everybody in that cube is slowed.
Wow.
Holy crap. Okay.
Beautiful. And I would like to end my turn by calmly saying, "It is good to be the king."
Okay. James.
Yes, for you.
So they can only perform one action and one attack, and their movement value is halved, correct?
They have half speed. They take -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. No reaction. It can use an action or a bonus action. And regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, they can only make one melee or ranged attack during its turn. If they attempt to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. And the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell.
He is not going to perform a magical attack. He is going to transform into a rat.
Oh.
And is going to spend his turn getting out of there because he's trapped and does not like where he is.
Trapped like a rat.
He is trapped like a rat, and his speed is reduced to half. So he goes
Sentinel.
5. Go for it.
This better fucking hit, you guys.
AC 16.
Got advantage, yeah.
Definitely hits. He sticks around.
Yeah.
And excuse me while I also use a superiority die.
Okay, go for it. What do you want to do?
You know what?
He's now currently a rat.
Oh, he is?
Yep.
Then will a trip attack even still work?
Yeah.
All right.
You can knock a rat prone.
Yeah, fair. Just a second. Oh no, that's not it. I guess I will. Yeah, I just really want to hit him with as many dice as I can. Make it a trip
Fair.
attack.
All right.
So expending a superiority die.
Mhm.
And hitting him with a D8.
Go for it.
So,
Roll your
wait.
D8, and I'll add the damage.
Whoa. 7.
Bloody hell.
I am consistent. And let's see what trip attack exactly works. I add this to the attack's damage roll, so that's
Yep.
good. And then if the target is larger or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw.
Of 13, so it's not super high. But if you roll
He
a 3,
fails.
then it's not going to work.
No, he rolls a 3, and he is now prone.
All right, so it's a flat
He's
rat.
prone. He's slowed. He's prone. He's slowed, and he's a rat. Things are not looking well for him. Ulab has... Let's just see if he gets away. He does. He's run for it. He's gone.
All right, fun. We get to visit Mother.
Shania, it is now your turn.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do.
Are you going to try and stab him?
It's like whack-a-mole time.
Whack-a-mole time. Okay.
Let's see. That it'll be at advantage. In many ways of the word, and that's number 1. Which is a
Doesn't
miss.
hit.
That's okay.
That's super unfortunate.
We've got, let's see, number 2, which I think will do just fine.
Definitely hits.
There we go. Have some damage.
Yeah. Ooh.
How do you want to do this?
Do you want to kill him or do you want to?
Oh.
Do you want to kill him or knock him out? That's the question of the day.
Well, I did make a promise that I will not say here. But I lock eyes with the king.
Okay.
And in one big swoop, it seems like I just cut his damn head in half. But what actually happens is that the sword goes past him, and I knock him with the hilt of it right in the neck,
Absolutely.
and he collapses to the floor.
He absolutely collapsed to the floor. The already prone form just simply, his head gets bashed into the floor and just goes still, absolutely flat. The rat just goes completely still. And then you watch as his form starts to transform into this amalgamation of a rat and human, and the king looks down at her son. That cannot be my son. And that's where we're going to have a break. So yes, we're gonna have a 5 to 10 minute break here because some of us need to refill our cups of tea because I'm out of tea. Some of us need to go for a pee. So, guys, we'll be back here in about 5 to 10 minutes. There'll be some nice smooth jazz if you want to if on the background. If you want to stick around. If you also want to go and grab some tea yourself, go grab some tea. You know, move around, do whatever to make yourself feel a little bit more comfortable while you're sticking around enjoying this stream. Anyway, guys, see you very very shortly.
Hello, everyone.
And welcome back after that little break. Yes, we're not in the battle map right now because our 5 heroes have just succeeded in knocking down and knocking unconscious the rat form of Prince James Stephen Taldell, the son to the king, in very short order. The 5 of you see off or clear out the remaining rat folk. Many of them simply just dash for the hills when they see their leader, as it were, get pelted to the ground and is just knocked unconscious. The king, in an effort to try and distract herself from facing what is going to be a very, very, very serious conversation, shall we say, for her and everyone involved, really, just to find out what on earth is going on. Definitely helps out in the preparations. My brain stopped working. Words hard. That's what breaks do, when they break your flow and you stop working. But yes, she helps in the effort to clear out whatever remains of the rat folk that have been assaulting the castle. The five of you, when you have the opportunity to head outside, can see that the fort itself is not exactly in great state. It is pretty rough. It's pretty. You can see that a few buildings have caught fire. But are currently the blazes are being fought by the local guards and the people within the fort itself. And you can also see that there are many. The ground is just covered in just bodies, many of whom are rat folk. But you do see the odd occasional armored figure lying amongst them. And now that you're actually able to have a chance to see him, Captain Smythe is also. His armor is dented and battered, and you can see that he's got quite a few cuts to various weaker points of his armor, and he does appear to be limping ever so slightly, but is doing a very, very good job to hide it.
No bites though, right?
No bites.
I immediately tell Smythe, because probably the king doesn't want to be hearing this, but I tell him about Mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, that is not something that I believe the king should hear just right now. That explains where all these wretches came from. You can see the five of you, if you are watching, can see the king is. She be pissed. She be angry. She be very, very angry. She is chasing after rat folk and is putting them down with impunity. She is doing everything to try and distract herself from having to confront the fact that her son is this creature now lying in the throne room. What are the five of you doing?
I'm staying with the prince.
Okay.
I say this.
I'm staying with the prince, and I'm holding him in place, just trying to make sure he doesn't go anywhere until we can get him to a locked room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lyria's doing the same thing with Yune, just because he's a high-value target.
Okay, absolutely fine.
Kind of helping Smythe get around. Seeing as he's trying to his best to look like he's not much hurt, but I can tell. So I'm just kind of hang out with him, just kind of make sure he's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And then as she's kind of running around killing all the rest of the rat folk, I'm just saying to him like, "Wow, we haven't seen her like that in decades."
No. Last time I saw her like that, she was trying to fend off an attack of wolves out in the forest one day.
Mm-hmm.
That was also.
They were also werewolves at the same time.
They weren't. You recall, Sykes, that attack of wolves was also the day that her father died.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Dealing with grief through violence. Never heard that one before.
Tifari, what are you doing?
I am shouting for servants to bring the new king some ale.
So you are also in the throne room with your feet up at the table.
Yeah.
This throne room is pretty messy. There's several very, very large corpses of these bloated rat creatures. A few of the rat folk are still obviously lit to the ground, and you're just yelling out for servants. You yell and yell and yell, and yell, but no servant ever comes.
Then I would like to cast Unseen Servant. Have my Unseen Servant bring me an ale. Because I'm deserving a drink after this.
Absolutely fine. This disembodied figure appears at your side. Yes, my lord. You require an ale. I will endeavour to see what there is possible. You're the only one that hears this.
Ooh.
And this disembodied, you get the feeling that this disembodied creature disappears off. It is a little while, but eventually he comes back. How long does Unseen Servant last for? I believe it's an hour, but...
He comes back with the ale and he's like, "Here you are." It ends right as he
Yeah, I
goes
believe so
out.
too.
I believe it's an hour. He's gone a little while, but he does it. But Janai, Janai and Lyra, you would see this. But this floating tray makes its way across the hall from the door where the rat folk have come in from, and makes its way across towards the table where Tifari has his feet up, and this tankard of ale gets handed from the tray onto the table in front of Tifari.
Why should I be surprised?
Ah, finally. It's bloody hard to find good help these days.
Of course, sir. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I would like you to clean Captain Smite's boots.
To whom is Captain Smythe, sir? I do not see someone of that nature here.
Find the fanciest fella you can find.
That would be you, sir.
Fair enough. Then, well, if you can bring, you see the one over there, and I point at Janae, bring her an ale as well, she needs it.
Of course, sir. Very shortly, Janai, this tray appears in front of you, and an ale gets put in front of you.
A sniff it first.
Smells like pretty good ale.
Alright. I cheers Safari. I put my knee on top of a rat corpse, or a rat man corpse,
Mhm.
and I down my drink.
It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. This spear has been put down for a little while, and it's it's tasty.
Also,
That's
did
a
this
chat.
unseen servant just steal 2 things of ale, like from
Yeah.
wherever it got this ale from?
It's a
Yep.
great time for looting.
Yep, it went
for
looking for ale
once,
and found ale.
Wow.
Lyria just let them drink after the job, just smiles and chuckles. Well,
Yeah,
Speaking
absolutely.
of looting,
Mhm.
is the prince currently wearing any clothes?
The prince has on his person, obviously, clothing. But he is armed with. Yes, he is armed. He has studded leather armor.
Yep.
A scimitar and a rapier. He also has some various other bits and pieces, but those are the 3 most important pieces, as well as a dagger and a crossbow, hand crossbow.
Did I look better than mine?
What looks better than yours?
Like, he's got a scimitar. That's not very original.
No, there is a certain. There appears to be a certain quality to this leather armor, though. It seems to have a sort of almost a pearlescent sheen to it.
Alright. I stowed a lot.
Ooh,
Okay.
Leather armor.
So you basically leave
Oh,
him in his underclothes. Nice.
No.
Oh yeah. Real
Well,
quick.
yes. Actually, yes.
Take that too. No.
Yo, GM, I'll take the scimitar because I
Sure.
think I need it.
Wait. I said I stowed a lot. You're not taking anything.
Oh, okay, got you. All right, cool.
All right. So you got a hand crossbow, a dagger, a rapier, a scimitar, and this studded leather armor with this almost pearlescent sheen to it.
Shiny. Check it. Okay.
Check the armor. Make sure it doesn't have. Make sure it's got. If it has any pockets, maybe that he's got money on him.
All right.
Doesn't appear to have any
Are
money
you
on him though.
saying that in character to me right now while you're fighting
Like
off
just
Well,
yells, check
sight-
his pockets.
from outside, check his pockets. But after a little while, James begins to stir. You can well, no, he's not going to stir. He's still lying face down on the ground in this half human, half rat form. But it is about an hour.
Oh,
Or
I
two.
wouldn't have waited an hour.
Oh, okay. What have you done?
I think after about a solid 20 minutes of rampage, I
Mhm.
would call some people together that I know the face of, some of which my party members, and I would say we need to get this guy to a locked room fast before he wakes up and goes all rat again.
Yeah, I'll take a break from tending to soldiers' wounds because that's
Sure.
what I was assuming that I would probably be doing, not doing any spells, but medicine check kind of stuff.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
absolutely fine.
But
Absolutely fine.
I'll drop what I'm doing and help out Janai with that.
Yep, that's fine.
Make sure the captain's all good, and then I'll join.
Yeah, so after a little bit of tending and binding up some wounds for Captain Smythe, he's still limping. Very, very clearly still limping. He's very clearly hurt, but you're very sure he's going to be on the mend at least. He'll be out for about a week or two maybe. But yes. Sykes, you are familiar with this castle, so you know that there are some very, very secure places. One of whom Freudian slip there. One of whom
How's
is
it Freudian?
just let my mind work on it. One of whom would be the dungeons underneath the castle here. There is also there are of course the studies, which are also can be quite secure, but obviously they are higher up and have windows, whereas the dungeons don't have windows, depending on where you are. But also they are not particularly. Some of them are just basically gates, and others are actual solid doors. So, where would you like
How
it?
small did he get when he was in full rat form?
Oh, he got. Let me just double check.
Because we had seen him when he was full rat, right?
You've not seen him when he's full rat. No.
I thought when he showed up down in the
Oh yes, no, yeah.
Yeah.
You did. You did see him
Okay.
in full rat form. That's true. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
is he small enough where he would be able to fit through those bars?
It's not small. It's not small rat. It's giant rat.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
It's like
it's big. It's a big rat, but it's
a rodent of unusual size.
a rodent of very unusual size. But it is. He does still transform into a rodent. So and rodents can fit through pretty much anything if they wanted to.
Before we go downstairs, then Sykes actually going to grab that barrel full of caltrops
Mhm.
and bring it down to the dungeons with us.
Very nice. All right, you throw the unconscious form of James into one of the very high secure dungeon rooms. It is a very, very small square box, effectively, with no bars, no windows, nothing. And the door itself does have a very, very small slit at the top for bars as well.
Sykes
it is
is
a
going
very,
to take
very
some of the caltrops,
Mhm.
and as soon as we get the door shut, and if someone stays out to lock it, I'm going to take some of these caltrops and kind of wedge them in the hole. So if
Very
he
nice.
tries to climb out, he gets poked.
Okay. Making very, very
I don't
secure.
know if I need to make a check for that or anything.
No. This it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. You're just simply wedging spikes into a small slit, and a small
Gotcha.
slit in the door. Absolutely fine.
Ooh, this is a castle, right?
This is indeed a castle. Yeah.
Do they have a menagerie here?
No.
What?
Damn.
Question: does this?
Would they still have small cages?
Oh.
Like animal cages?
That would take too long.
Yes. Yes, they do have cages because they do have chickens and things like that. So there would be cages.
When the prince comes to, I want to be next to him with the cage.
Okay.
Wait, you can technically talk to him still if he's a rat.
Well, he's preferably going to be in his rat humanoid form,
True.
which he might still be able to communicate in common, but
True.
I'm trying to theater of the mind this. What
Does
room
this
are we
room?
in now?
Yeah, we're in
Uh, Currently in the dungeons.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a barred wall. If you think that there'd be like 4, I'm kind of imagining it as there's a door leading into a wall, and there's just like a room.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Does this room have windows?
No, not this one.
Okay, so yeah, then I'm just blocking the door hole.
Yeah.
I'll have to put all the rest of my caltrops in the windows. And
I would be sitting inside the cell with the prisoner and a cage, so
Okay.
when he comes to, I can talk to him.
I'll
You'll
be in
have-
there with Farrell. I won't let him go alone.
Sure, absolutely fine. As you're having discussion and figuring out what to do, you eventually hear sounds coming from far above your heads, and it sounds like a very angry female voice demanding an explanation, demanding to find out where on earth this creature that they have been fighting has disappeared to.
Oh yeah, Valyria will be
I'll-
on the top side.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then you see King Taldell come basically marching through the front door, almost as if the malady that has been afflicting her for the past week has just completely fallen away from her, and she is just full on in a commanding kingly mode. She looks at you. You, where is that creature that was here?
Ooh, hold on. She would bow to the king and says, some of my compatriots put them in your dungeon, so to soon.
Good. Mage, get out of my seat.
Illyria looks at Tefari and says, you better do it.
With that tone, I can picture her just like grabbing him by the ear and just like pulling him down, like like in a cartoon.
Oh no, she just simply looks at Tefari.
Well, I had kind of claimed it. I mean, no one was using it, so yeah, I kind of figured. Well,
Get
no
out of
one
my
was
seat
using
now
it.
before I ram this
Why not
sword
me?
through your chest.
Oh wow, gee, that's a lot of thanks for helping someone. Jeez. Remind me to never save the life of a royalty again.
I am in a very, very, very short mood. I suggest you do as I say. And I don't care as the repercussions on the college.
I slowly get out of the seat and walk away, just muttering, "Jeez, women."
She turns on her heel and
Drama queens.
marches down the stairs. Marches down the stairs towards the dungeon. Yeah.
Illyria is going to follow her as well. acting
Of course.
like a little bodyguard.
The captain is the Captain Smythe is also following on behind, obviously slightly more slow because of his limp, but he Sykes, he's slow, yeah. Sykes, are you down there as well?
Yeah, I didn't go in with them. I was
Sure.
outside.
So
And I see
eventually
her
the
come
three,
down, I say, Your Highness.
eventually the three of you hear this clatter and clanking of feet, of booted feet and metal shod toes, coming down the stairs that leads to the dungeon. And you do see the armored form of the king, followed by Illyria and the captain. Tefari, where have you gone? Have you decided to stay in the throne room and then reclaim the seat, or do something else?
No, I'm heading off. Are there also the king and the prince's private chambers? Were they also in this building?
They are also in this building, yes.
Oh no.
Right, I'm going there.
Oh no.
Okay, absolutely fine.
Okay,
I
but
will
if someone kills that prince before you get back, it's not my fault.
I will come back to you in a moment.
Is this where we
The king marches right up to where you are, Sykes.
Mhm.
Looks you straight in the eye and says, "Please tell me that was an abomination and not what I thought that was."
The sigh. I just sigh. And that's all I really do. Because I can't really explain what's going on. But hopefully the sigh was enough to tell her what she needs to know.
Stand aside.
And I open the door for her.
The two of you are the Parliament and I. You look up and you see a very angry, tense face of the King Taldale. She looks into the room. She sees a pair of you, and then she sees the body of this half-formed, half-rat, half-human prince. On the have you just put him on the floor, or have you put him on the small bed that's in this room?
Oh no, I've still got my knee on him. He's on the floor.
Okay, it's on the floor.
She sees this massive furbolg and this blood spattered tiefling with not a single wound on her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, didn't you get a little bit of
Not
okay.
a single hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
The 10 damage that I took was done directly to me. It wasn't 10 damage from.
Bloody hell. Jeez, I'm gonna have to focus you down a bit more now.
Yeah, if you did hit her, she wouldn't have even felt it. But like, yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
Hit her.
But she looks at you, just a pair of you. Looks down at the corpse, the body of the prince. The pair of you have done a good service today in saving my life.
I apologize. We didn't tell you sooner, but we figured you wouldn't have believed us if we told you our suspicions.
That is a very fair thing to say. And you are right, I would not have believed you. Is this truly my son?
Yes, Your Majesty.
We believe what's responsible is still beneath this castle, though.
Hard questions are going to have to be asked. And I don't know how I'm going to manage this.
We will try and help if we can. Help with the answers.
Come with me, please. As long as he is remained here, he can't do anything, and he looks to be rather unconscious.
Won't be for long, Lord, Your Majesty.
Indeed. Where is that mage? Captain! Go fetch that mage. He might know something useful. Yes, Your Majesty.
I doubt it, Your Majesty.
The Captain Smythe wanders back up the stairs to try and fight Tefari. Talking of Tefari, you managed to find the quarters of the king and the prince. Dare I ask, what are you doing?
I would like to sneak into the princess chambers.
Absolutely fine. I'm not going to make you roll for the sneak because it's just you up here right now. The prince's chambers are as you remember them. They are the sleeping quarters, or the sleeping quarters are quite sparse, although there's quite a nice bed in there. But the study itself is it seems to be rather cluttered and disorganized. But you clearly see that there is a writing desk with a candle on it, helpful lighting in the night, in the evening and night times. And there is it appears to be empty at this present moment in time. Except for a simple writing quill.
But any useful, any books or something?
What are you looking for in specific? specifically?
Well, preferably spell books, of course. But otherwise, any books that will let me learn more about his lycanthropy or ratcanthropy.
Roll an investigation check.
Believe in you.
17, very nice. There aren't any books on lycanthropy, you having already picked up the one book of lycanthropy that was here. In terms of spell books, there doesn't appear to be anything here either. However, you find in a book, it's almost hidden away simply because of where it's positioned. But you find in the book several letters, and it almost seems to be that this book is made of letters rather than actually being a book itself. And the book is fairly nonsensical. It's almost a nonsensical poetry book of children's rhymes that, for whatever reason, the prince kept for nostalgic purposes. But in this book are several letters addressed to the prince himself from a character, from a person who names himself Rowan. And as you begin to read, they begin to talk. It starts to talk about a an attack, a potential attack, or the beginnings of one, or the potential for an alliance between the Hegemony Fall and the I'll have to look up the name of the case. My apologies, need to look into my notes here. Where is it?
Notes upon notes.
Notes upon notes, indeed. It's almost talking about this alliance between the Kingdom of Narl and the Hegemony of Fall, but only on the proviso that the prince makes himself the High King of the Hegemony. Kingdom of Narl is roll a history check. See if you know what this is. You know the name. You're a noble, so you know of the name. You know that it's a kingdom ruled by a tyrant. That's about it. It talks about an alliance.
Well, I'll
Between
look
the
more
two.
into it later, and I'll stuff the book in my backpack, the bag of holding, and
Also known as your backpack.
I mean, it holds things, so it's a bag of holding.
Yeah, indeed it is.
And I'll continue to the king's room.
The king's room are the king's quarters are at this present moment quite. They're a little bit more richly appointed, and you can see that in one corner is this stand. It looks almost like a cross, but on the top of it, it seems to have this sort of almost bowl. Looks very much like an armor stand, effectively, and obviously would have contained a set of armor if it was currently in use, but it is not. What are you looking to do here?
Same stuff. Look for any interesting books, spell books.
Any interesting books, spell books? Okay.
Good stuff, or just valuable things to.
Roll an investigation check.
Anything that's not nailed down.
Anything that's not nailed down, basically, yeah.
Wow!
Wow.
26.
26, yeah. Spell books, nah. There are no spell books. This is the king's office, so she wouldn't really have any. The king's quarters. She wouldn't really have that anything interesting in spells here. Looking around, in one corner you find what seems to be a box of jewelry. With your discerning eye, you're able to determine that most of this jewelry is pretty high quality stuff. There's some very beautifully cut diamonds in there on diamond rings, some very, very beautifully made necklaces as well. It didn't seem that King Tordell would be in for this kind of jewelry. Certainly you don't recall her wearing any of that sort of jewelry. But among this set of jewelry, there appears to be one that just gives off this very, 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 very faint glow.
And it
And
happens to have your name on it.
It's very, very, very faint glow. And as you pull it out, it is this very thin silver band, but embedded on one side of it appears to be this very, very small emerald gem that just appears to be faintly glowing.
Well, you know, monkey see shiny stuff, monkey take shiny stuff.
Okay, monkey takes shiny
I'll
stuff.
wrap it in a cloth I stole from Janae earlier and carefully hide it in the middle of my backpack.
Sure. Right. Please note down you have a silver ring with a glowing green emerald gem. Anything else you'd like to do here? You do start to hear the footsteps of the slightly arrhythmic footsteps of somebody climbing the stairs, and they're calling out your name. A very familiar voice, the voice of Captain Smythe.
I hope no one put on the ring of instant death.
I would like to cast invisibility upon myself using my last second level spell slot for the day.
Oh my god, you chaos man. You man of absolute chaos. Okay, cool, sure.
And I would like to sneak in the opposite direction of Captain Smythe and back down to the throne room.
Okay, so you're going to have to sneak past Captain Smythe, because the only way to get back down to the throne room is past him. But roll me a stealth check, please, with advantage, because you are currently invisible. Let's just see if Captain Smythe noticed anything.
What?
Whoa.
Well, a natural 20, so a natural 20 for a 26. Okay, let's just see if he notices anything.
He rolls a natural 20 with a
He rolls a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's still. Oh.
Wow.
But his perception is only +3, so it's still a 23, so
Yeah.
he still fails. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He still fails it. If you weren't a rat, you would be if you weren't a sneaky boy, you could be a mouse, and the rats would not hear you. And you are you sneak through. You listen to where he is, and he's walking along the corridor, and you sneak through the different rooms of the king, and heads back down the corridor. There's this one moment of creak, which you're pretty sure might have alerted and might occurred to the captain, and there's this short silence as he stops calling out your name. And then he starts calling out your name again, but does not appear to approach you from behind. And you head back down to the throne room, none the wiser, with Captain Smythe not the wiser.
And as soon as I'm in the throne room, I'll just yell out, "I'm down here, Captain."
He's like, I just cast. What?
Oh my boy. Oh jeez. Okay,
And
cool.
of course,
Cool.
drop my invisibility.
Yeah, no, of course. He comes limping back down the stairs. Ah, right. There you are. Did you tell his name? Did you tell your name to him? I can't remember.
I honestly have no clue.
I don't think you ever
Probably
did.
not.
I don't think you ever did. So, there you are, Mage.
He is a lowly captain, so
Probably not then. The king requires your services.
Well, is she now officially gonna stab me, or is she still gonna ask me nicely to get out of the throne I just claimed?
He gives you this look. He simply stares at you for a moment. The throne was never yours to take to start off with, first of all, and secondly,
No one was sitting in it. It was mine to take.
she requests your presence. She doesn't request to stab you. If she wanted to do that, she'd get the
Well.
executioner.
Well, if he's as bad at finding people as you are, then jeez. But sure.
This is why I hate mages. Get a move on.
All right, and I go with a slight jog so he can't keep up with me.
Of course you do.
So
Of course you do.
Captain, come.
I can just imagine the
He
captain
doesn't
saying,
even bother
"I-
trying to keep up with you. He doesn't even bother. He simply starts walking after you, letting you jog on. And you head down to the dungeon?
Just
I will
imagine.
head towards the dungeon, and I will wait just before the stairs down. And when the captain is caught up, I will imitate his limp and limp down too.
You are a bastard. You're an absolute asshole.
He's a
Something.
Well,
That's
how long do you wait? Because he is not running, and he is just simply walking. And he's not walking to catch up with you. So how long do you wait?
I'll probably get bored after like 20 seconds. So.
Fair enough. All right. So you head downstairs, and the king is patiently waiting there for you. And she looks up at you and says, "Ah, so you've decided to relinquish my throne, I see. Good.
Well,
Do you
yeah,
know anything? Shut up. Do you know anything
Yes,
to
I
imprison
know
somebody
something.
with lycanthropy?"
I know something, but not about imprisoning someone with lycanthropy. You could try a really small cage.
Right, so you are as useless as many other mages. Fine, get out of my sight.
You could also try the alert. You know, whenever he escapes
Sykes.
it to...
Do you know anything about keeping somebody imprisoned with these things in your history?
I have never met any were creatures before. This is my first encounter. But I assume it's the same with any other kind of beast. Any other kind of creature, monster. It's, you know, keep them encased in a cage or a, you know, prison. Have some kind of threat and make it. I mean, obviously, I don't want to threaten things that I like, but if, you know, as a hunter,
Indeed,
Yeah, we
once
can,
you have something encaged,
up
it
better.
tends to get a bit angry, doesn't it?
so maybe trap him in something, make it so he can't get away.
This will have to do. Yes, mage. What?
You could spam a small piece of rope, and whenever he tries to escape and walks across the rope, you know, he breaks the rope, have a giant piano fall down on him. I heard that always works wonders.
I legitimately thought that at first that you were gonna say something actually reasonable, and then
Yes, because this is Tefari. He always subverts expectations.
yeah.
That's why it's good to not have
I
it.
mean, lycanthropy or not, pianos always hurt.
The idea of the rope is a good one. I don't suppose you have also noticed how high the ceiling is here, isn't here?
Hang him by the
Well.
arms. By the arms.
Hang him by the arms.
If
or
he
by the
jumps into
torso.
a rat, then he'll just slither out of that.
I'm a big fan of hanging him by the neck, but you know.
Well,
you solved that.
If he shrinks in size, you can tie.
Everybody
a knot.
out! Everybody just leave. Sykes, remain here.
Okay. Tafari, can I see that one book that you had before? I just want to see if it says anything about the wares.
Tefari, did you
which
tell
one?
everybody that you took the Book of Lycanthropy?
I literally shouted, "I stole the Book of Lycanthropy" while running away from the prince. So yeah, I think everyone had
Well,
kind of
no,
a clue.
no. You shouted it at the prince. Everybody was outside, currently falling down. So they wouldn't have heard you.
Jumped out a window.
I thought
at
he
that point.
mentioned
Yeah,
it to
fair
us
enough.
when, because I have like.
No, I did mention it when we were
Okay, no, that's fine.
in the
But
tavern. I
just
mentioned
recalling
it
it.
in the tavern to the group.
Yep,
Yeah.
fine. Okay, then sure, go for it.
Okay.
So yeah, I carefully take out I don't want to show the ring that I just stole.
Yeah, you just shoved
Although
that down
it
to the
is
bottom of
wrapped
the
in
bag.
a lilac and black embroidered piece of cloth, and I give it to Sykes.
Okay. So then while I'm down there with her, kind of watching the door, actually I might go in with her and hear what she's gonna say to her. But I'm also gonna keep the book and just kind of read through it to see if I can find anything more about. Maybe if there's something in there about a weakness or some way to keep them in the current state they're in.
Mhm.
Something like that.
The book is not exactly that detailed on notes. It just it tends to be a more collection of folklore and tales of weird creatures. A running theme, though, with regards to weird creatures is the fact that they are very, very susceptible to silver. In fact, silver appears to be very poisonous to them. In terms of keeping them in the state they are, that is generally their choice. Whether they decide to be in the state they are in, but usually it is they tend to stick in this sort of half form between the creature that they are lycanthropic from and humanoid, and that tends to be the easiest form for them to stay in.
King Toldell, do you have any silver in the castle here?
I have plenty. Yes. Why?
I'm
Both
reading
the
these
prison
stories.
guards.
I'm reading about these, like stories. I'm trying to see if I can find anything about the wearer. And I keep reading about silver and stuff in them about possibly weakening them with silver. That could be a way to keep them here.
Yes, indeed. For now, that will take a while. Well, you appear to be doing something to the door. What were you doing to the door?
Oh, I was, because there's no other way out. I figured jam it full of caltrops.
That'll do for the time being.
Okay.
Yes.
I could see if the silver money I have works, but I don't know if it actually would. Actually, do I have any silver on me?
I'm going to have to recall my counselors.
I don't have any silver on me, so yeah. For once.
Fine. Come outside, please. And
Yep.
she will. If anybody's left in the cell itself, she will beckon. She'll ask to have you all out, and then she'll close the door and lock it. She'll check the caltrops that you have put into the bars, make sure that they are firmly secure, and then says, "This is a sorry place to talk. Let us go upstairs."
With all respect, Your Majesty, you are going to leave him unguarded?
Indeed. Captain, get some of your best men down here.
Bring some silver if you're able. I don't know.
Yeah, if you have a silver necklace, maybe just simply putting that around his neck could maybe prevent him from.
It just constantly burns him.
Out of character, I got something, but however, it's not humanly ethical.
Oh dear.
Should I do it? Let me roll a d20 real quick.
Lawful Good wouldn't think of that.
Fuck
Mr.
it.
Common
Going on
sense of the party.
route.
Okay.
Illyria kind of coughs and says, "Why not? If you could forge something into silver, how about implanting some silver inside of him? Whenever he transforms, it hurts him a lot. Is one possibility."
This is also my son you are talking about.
I put a hand on Illyria's
It's
shoulder.
what I got at the moment. It's better than the dungeon itself.
Fine. This is to be discussed elsewhere. Eventually, a couple of guards that Captain Smythe has fetched come running down the stairs, and she looks at them, points at the door. "Do not let him leave. Whatever you do, do not let him leave." And she gives them this look of, "If you do, I will personally make sure your lives are going to be ruined and hell for the rest of your lives," and then proceeds to make her way back up the stairs to the throne room.
All
I'll
I
leave,
picture in my head is the
Kitsune
Monty
at
Python
Tokyo.
skit.
Sorry, Tafari, what was that?
I'll leave Kitsune at the cell, so if he escapes, then Kitsune can warn me.
Sure, no worries. And
That's a good
Farrell, I heard another voice there. Was that Farrell or Illyria? Who was that?
Oh, I just made a joke. It's like all I can picture is the Monty Python skit that you make sure that E doesn't leave.
Oh yeah.
There's a little bit of that. But she leads you up to the throne room. Walks over to the seat, to her throne. Looks down at it for a very, very long time before taking a seat. She then beckons. She then points to the remaining chairs around the table. Around the table in front of her, and says, "Please sit. We need to talk." And she suddenly looks. Yeah.
May I stand?
Of course. Yeah. Do what you wish. And she suddenly looks very old and very tired. Tell me.
Bad for this lady.
Tell me about what happened. And please do not leave anything out.
Well, it seems that your son was in league with a mad scientist called Ulon, something like that.
All right.
And yeah, they were working with something called Mother in the sewers, planning to murder you, them, everyone. I have no idea. Murder a lot of people. Like, imagine a lot of dead people that were murdered. Multiply that by 10. That's about the amount they wanted to murder.
Well, judging by the
that's pretty much
devastation here, I'm not surprised. But why?
You remember?
Oh, to that, I have no clue.
Well, Ulab wanted you dead because of you kicking him out of the court.
Describe this Ulab to me.
He's like he was a royal alchemist, I think.
He was before the one you had us go find.
When we found him first, he was a little furry already. So we don't know what he looked like before. Oh
And quite a
shit!
bit crazy.
We have to go and there's a woman. She's trapped.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Oh no.
Well, it sounds like you have a lot, still more to... Before the one I have now, that was Annabelle.
Wait,
Annabelle was... Yes, Annabelle was the one...
George Emporium's Annabelle, right?
I don't know. I don't know where she went after I dismissed her.
Wasn't Annabelle the one that was actually like killed in that cell, and then Georgia was the other one that was still alive?
Nope.
No, because Georgia's Emporium, Georgia isn't the owner. It's Annabelle is the halfling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We found an alchemist dead down there, and Annabelle was the one that woke up and tried to run, and then we used you. I think Illyria. I forgot if it was Illyria, Farrell, or Tapari. Whoever had hold person.
Yeah, I don't.
One of you did hold person on her, yes.
Yeah.
Describe Ulab to me again.
It was
Sure.
with yay high and whiskers.
Looks like a rat. Talks like a rat. Crazy as a rat. He's probably a rat. Who looks a bit like a human.
And
No,
apparently
just-
he has a grudge against you.
Does anyone remember what his clothing looked like?
I think he just wore like drab, like dirty clothing. I don't know. It's
Well, it looked like tattered alchemist clothing. Like, can you give like an apron, like an alchemist apron?
I mean, can I try to remember if I remember what he looked like?
Sure, just roll a history check.
No. I know it sucks, but I gotta.
DC's not too high.
If I can do it pretty well, I'm gonna cast the creative, or the, what was it called?
Minor image.
The minor image, yeah.
Ooh,
Or minor
yeah.
illusion,
You know
yes,
what? I can do that. I can try that too. Oh no, I can't because he's smaller from what I can appear to be.
DC wasn't that high, so You do remember him being in very, very tattered, what looked to be alchemist clothes, and looked to be quite old alchemist clothes as well. They also had a very faint sort of light bluish colour to them under all the grime and dirt. And that was what was odd about him as well.
Okay, then I'll best try to remember the details I kind of get with, and then cast a minor illusion to try and get an image going.
Sure. You cast the image in front on the table in front of her, and she looks at it, and then she looks a bit closer at it. Good Lord, he is still alive?
After
Unbelievable.
being half a rat,
So you know who
to
he
her
is
being
then?
alive.
Yes, I do know who this is. Well, at least what he was. He had a different name back then.
What was his name?
His name was Devon. And he was an alchemist. He was an alchemist extraordinaire, but he was also completely and utterly insane. He was not our alchemist. My father would never have such a man within the court. But he was the alchemist of Farron. He was the court's alchemist there in Farron, but they they got rid of him, and obviously I can see why they got rid of him.
Yeah, he's still pretty batshit crazy.
And now he's underneath my home.
Also,
Well,
I
I
think
don't
the
have the
term would
exact
more be rat
coordinates,
shit
so.
crazy.
Rat shit crazy.
Fair.
I believe he.
Fair, you can have inspiration for that one.
I already have it.
Fair.
I'll take it. I was kidding.
Phil's the only one that
I
does.
believe when we were down there, I believe he has some kind of serum or something that turns people into something like him. Because he offered
No,
it.
it's Mother, the big rat.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said that Mother could help us turn into that, and we were like, obviously there was too many of them. We had to kind of make them believe we were on their side, but that's why the prince didn't.
He kept wanting to give us Mother's blessing.
It sounds like we have a task ahead of us. This is going to take a while. Is that everything? Is that the entire story?
Yes.
Well, there is still one thing you've not told me. Is the reason why my son would become one of them.
Well,
Oh yeah, he wants to be High King of all of the German.
Yeah, he said that you've been the king for too long now.
That is
However,
quite
it
the
could be-
accusation.
There is a reason behind of why he went after him. He wants to become a High King, but for what? Someone else could be behind it, or he just want to roll a kingdom under his iron fist. Who knows?
And I think the rats seem to be
is-
more of a means to an end for him.
High King, I know this is a lot to take in. I've never lied to you once.
Your face bomb.
No, this is her also. Her hands, her face is in her
Oh, I
hands as
see.
well. It's not just me going, oh my god. No, her face is she basically puts her face in her hands.
I'm afraid it is about as high an accusation as stabbing your mother in the back.
And poisoning her.
Attempted poison.
Well, it was a successful attempt. I mean, she was
Oh,
poisoned.
well, it was an
Killed.
attempt murder. I guess she did.
He or somebody under his command failed.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, that this happened to you.
I am especially
I-
sorry. I've known him since he was young. When I was back helping you guys before,
Indeed.
I think he
I
would
do
turn into
recall that.
this. He was so little.
He was full of joy, laughter. What went wrong?
Illyria went. She kind of walked beside the king and just puts a comforting hand on her shoulder, and just looks at her with sympathy.
Well, this is going to take a while to sort out. My thanks to the 5 of you for
Very welcome.
saving my life. I suppose I should also know your names. Sykes, I know you. Who are the 4 of you?
My name
Who-
is Illyria. I don't have a last name.
Pleasure to meet you, Illyria. Tiefling? My apologies, I don't know your name.
I exchange looks with Tafari first, like, are we fine? Are we done? Fine? Janai of Elderfen.
Night Elfin, my thanks. Mage. What is your name?
Sorry, what? I wasn't listening. Sorry. What are we doing?
What is your name, mage? It is usually polite not to address somebody by what they wear.
Tafari de Fontaine Arbrea of the Empire of the Brawl.
The Empire of Benabral. You are a long way from home. And you, gentle giant, what is your name?
My name is Farrell Macklin from the Gloaming Forest tribes.
Thank you to the 5 of you. There is no reward I can give you because there was not a reward I could offer. Only as thanks, you may call upon an offer from me should you require it. I request that the 5 of you now leave my presence. I have thinking to do.
Hey,
What? Later.
Tafari, wasn't there a mage that you wanted to die here? Maybe she could help you kill him.
Do you say that out loud, Farrell?
I say it to Tafari, like, you know when Homer in The Simpsons tries to whisper to people, but it's
You
very
whispered.
loud still?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Tafari, you should.
Gotcha.
Okay.
She looks at you. It has to be within my power, of course.
There's a very bad man that works with you.
There are
But
plenty of people who I have
that's
to...
something for Tafari to discuss.
Indeed.
I may have to call upon your. Are you offering separate offers to us, or only just one?
Just the one to all 5.
Oh.
Oh. If it was separate, I would request an offer of going to Boonabral. I think it's a place where I need to find my true self.
If all 5 of you wish to head to the Empire, I'm sure I could try and arrange that.
We will discuss it, Your
Yes.
Majesty.
We'll talk about it. We'll come back to you.
Thank
There's
you.
something I wanted to ask you also, but that can wait.
I request that now I be left in peace.
Of course.
And she rises from her throne and heads to a side room in the very back of the hall. Opens the door, heads inside and closes it, and there is that very distinct sound of a lock being turned. It's almost with a finality.
Well, Illyria starts heading out as
Mhm.
ordered.
Sure. Could I have a passive perception from the fire? Could I have your passive perceptions, please?
11.
14.
14.
I think yours is 16.
Sorry. Yeah, I know mine's good, but 17.
Tifari?
I'm trying to look it up, but I don't have a regular character sheet. So.
Let me have a
Mine
look at it
is
then.
16 now. It's perception plus 10, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
perception plus 10.
Oh, yeah, mine went up. 16.
Okay.
Okay.
Passive perception is 10, Tifari.
Yeah, flat 10 then.
Flat 10. Sykes and Farrell, you both are the only one who hear this. But it sounds like very faint sobbing. And it's coming from the room that she entered.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be her reaction. I feel like that would be almost anyone's reaction.
So, what are the five of you doing after that very tense conversation?
I'm lagging behind Tafari again.
Errol, come with me to the dungeon.
Okay.
Well, I just fell.
It's. I mean, if you guys want to come, I'm gonna talk to this freaking kid.
He's not conscious.
Yeah, Farrell can help that.
Oh, you want him conscious? Then we're coming.
Okay. So do all of you head down to the dungeon?
Except Illyria. So
Okay.
she kind of
Yeah, I'll go.
she headed out, and I think oh, excuse me. She's going to go to what's it called? The shipyard?
Yep.
Turn? Yeah, to the
dockyards.
shipyard and the dockyards, and I think when she gets there, she will just stare out into the sea.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we head downstairs.
Mhm.
I want to whisper something into Tafari's ear. I want to say, so she says that the mages are not within her control. So who's controlling the mages? Except the mages.
Pretty sure no. I whisper back to her. Well, they kind of just are their own organization, so they also do their own stuff, and well, they're pretty much their own powerhouse.
So nobody rules them.
Yeah, there's probably a high mumbo jumbo mage somewhere who I would love to murder.
And I follow.
Farrell,
While we head down, I would like to put all my silver pieces into a small bag.
Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. You could do that. The four of you head downstairs. Illyria, it takes a little while to cross the city. So while you are crossing, this conversation will be happening. You head downstairs. Unlock the door. The prince is completely out of it, because it's still very much unconscious and in that sort of half human, half rat form. The guards give you this very sort of cautious look as you open the door and head inside.
stay guard here just in case.
Of course.
Alright, I'm gonna close the door.
Mhm.
Carl, do you still have that giant trap on you?
Yeah.
Alright. Is there a chair in the room, like one we can move around?
Nope.
Okay, can we go grab someone? I'm gonna set this trap up. Can someone grab me a chair?
Absolutely fine. What is it tell me what you're trying to do?
I'm going to basically what the idea is I'm going to open the trap. This is a giant bear trap, so I'm hoping that I can place the chair in the middle of the trap without activating it. We set the prince on the chair, tie him up, and that way if he tries anything funny, turns into a rat, any slight movement.
Okay.
We dust them, Prince.
Okay, I'm going to require one thing from you first, and that is a history check. I know I've had you all run one previously, but I need to. Oh, sorry, no, a nature check.
Okay, cool. Oh, same thing. Damn it.
Just from
12.
Sykes?
No, this is fine. This is fine. You recall fighting these weird creatures before, and you will also recall you have fought lycanthropic creatures, particularly weirats, and you recall that normal damage, be it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, did absolutely nothing to them.
Right, but this also, if it
Is
it's
ordinary
snaring.
damage.
Yeah,
But
it
the trap
was just a
causes
bear trap.
ensnaring.
It does cause ensnaring. So
Yes.
I'm just informing you. This is. It probably will not harm him.
I'm mainly going for the intimidate. Like if
Okay,
he tries
sure.
to get away from-
Sure, it's absolutely fine. It takes you a little while to set it up. Just roll me a dexterity check to avoid it getting snapped on your fingers.
It's harder.
That is a
than-
natural 20. I am.
Oh, you
so
are on fire. You are so on today. Absolutely. Yep, you set this up. It's perfectly fine. It is.
Sykes means business. This is
Sykes is, yeah. Sykes
This
is
Sykes
angry.
Hunter mode.
Absolutely. Sykes is really, really annoyed here. So, yes,
All-
you are
all
very,
his
very
previous
easily
things
able to
going
set this
back
up.
to him.
And you set the prince up. Ooh, for another Freudian slip. On the trap.
Mhm.
On the trap, he's just simply sitting there with his head lolling, and still very
I
much
have-
unconscious.
2 extra ropes from when I
Sure.
Also I'm gonna spread
also
out
bound.
just in case. I'm gonna set up some extra caltrops around the floor.
Really making it painful and annoying for him to leave. Yep,
I'm gonna
he is
take the
bound and above this trap.
bind his arms behind the chair, bind his legs to the legs of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stand back. I cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
So I get the intimidating orange eyes,
Okay.
and so I'm gonna cast that. All right, Rel, wake him up.
How'd you do that?
I need you to heal him, Rel.
I will cast my healing spell, but I'll slap him across the face with it.
Okay. There is this mouth. Been a while since I've been working like that.
As he
You
looks
made
up
your
and looks
mom
at me,
cry.
the first thing he sees is a pair of orange eyes staring directly into his eyes.
Okay. Roll
Are you
intimidation
proud
check.
of yourself? Oh, okay. Intimidation. Come on! No!
Wow.
Hey, Tofari, no, I was kidding. Shit.
He just grins at you. His teeth bloody. His snout at his present moment, because he's still in that half rat form. Snout twitching and his eyes gleaming as he looks at you. I'm very proud of what I did.
You proud of losing? Because that's what you did.
I still won.
Well, according to this book I found, you needed to be High King of Fall, and you don't look like a High King to me. I definitely do want to stab you, but that's just because you're royalty. We don't discriminate against them a lot. But yeah, I don't think your alliance with Gnarl is really gonna work. But oh yeah, also I snuck into your local library and stole some stuff. So yeah.
Well, you have all the information you need now, then.
I elbow Tefari out of the way. I flash my scimitars. No mind
Well,
them.
Janae flashes her scimitars. I give her the bag with my 7 silver pennies in it. Weak against silver.
Don't mind them. Talk to me.
Why would I do that?
And what? Because I'm covered in your blood, and I don't mind being covered in more of it.
Roll intimidation.
Why? Save my fail. No, just kidding. No!
I was a. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Janae, I would like you to rewind some time and
Hey!
Christ almighty.
Better.
That's
Yeah.
better.
15
Much
is
better.
better. It's not great.
Still better. It's still a lot better than 9.
Yeah.
We're apparently not a very
He-
intimidating group.
He looks around himself
You
and
should
notices the situation he's in. He sits back and crosses his arms and looks at you. Then talk. What do you want to know?
Why?
My mother is weak.
Well, should beat your ass.
Shit.
Mother is a weak ruler. She'll eventually fall to the King of Null. I was trying to protect the kingdom, the hegemony.
You're not weak?
Of course not.
Look at you. How
You
do you
look at-
succeed?
You look adorable.
Not now. Talk.
I would have succeeded by persuasion, intimidation, and trying to do the best I can to make sure that this land does not get taken over by those who are willing to stop at nothing.
You said earlier to that guy. You still win. Why?
Because my mother will die.
Why?
The King of Null is not the most peaceful or merciful person. They will go straight for my mother. My mother will die. The King of Null is also my mother's cousin.
So
I
we're
believe
dealing
you.
with a family squall.
As it were.
Why does that make you win?
Because
I
my
thought
mother
you
will
would
die
like to
anyway.
protect the ram.
My mother will die. The King of Null needs somebody to look after the place, and naturally he'll choose me.
Naturally, why? Why would he choose a mongrel rat?
Because I'm not a mongrel rat. I chose this.
Why would you choose someone as weak as you since you've lost?
You would not. My mother will not kill me.
You will not.
Fine. Then I will.
I hand Tefari the bag of coin.
I will cast my Ice Ray upcast to level 3, so it will have 4 rays.
Bloody hell. Okay, before you do that, I do need to know how much did you heal him, please, Farrell?
Yeah, apparently I'm gonna have to roll that real quick, won't I?
Yep.
Let's see. I'm only gonna do a level 1. I wouldn't do any more than that. Just screw him.
Alright, he gets
Only
11 points
11.
back. I'm pretty sure you're going to blow through all those points, Tefari, but please roll. Please, what does he need to do?
Nothing. He just gets my raise. I need to see if I hit.
Gets skewered
Yeah,
multiple
go for it.
times.
Roll your attack roll. Yeah, you hit. And hits. Doesn't hit. And hits. Okay. Roll your damage 3 times. Okay, that's 8. Yeah, that's 13.
13 points of ice damage. Fatal.
6. Roll a d6, re-rolling 6. Please roll your damage against Janai.
What? Whoa.
So yeah, Janai, you take eight points of ice damage as one of these shots goes flying off and misses him by quite a lot, but you're standing in front of him, and so yeah, you take that damage.
Sorry,
But-
Nate, I honestly didn't mean to hit you. I swear.
But as that
I wanna, like,
happens,
with
the
my
other 3 darts come swooping past Yuzhanai and simply bury themselves into the chest of the prince. He gets knocked backwards by the force of this spell off the chair, and the trap snaps shut, but on nothing, because that's it. He gets knocked back, and he lands on his back in the middle of the room. The guards outside immediately turn around, the weapons brandished. What's going on?
Don't worry.
The prince
Farrell.
lands. It's the prince there, tied to the chair, looking up at the ceiling, with this smile plastered on this arrogant, smug smile, still plastered on his face.
Queen would be more sad and probably punish.
He fell
him
down
so
some
he
stairs.
died. Farrell, can you stabilize him quick?
He's dead, Jim.
I mean,
And with that, we are going to end the session tonight. Because
What a beautiful ending.
what a beautiful ending to that. Jeez, I can't end that any other way. Yeah, we are going to end that tonight. Because yes, he dies on the floor of the cell.
Oh, what did I come back to?
Yeah, You came back to that.
Back to murder.
you came back to murder.
Of unarmed prisoner.
Yeah. So yes, thank you so much for joining us, you guys watching today. I hope you had fun. I hope you guys had fun, my players.
Yeah.
Wowee, that was intense. Yeah, that was intense. And we get to level up.
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Ooh, leveling up.
Acting.
Yeah. Oh man, memorable moments. Oh jeez, this was a lot. It's a lot. Starting with Sykes, a memorable moment or moments if you had some.
Oh, dude, there was a lot today, but definitely the moment when Sykes kind of snapped and he's like, "We're gonna go talk to that prince," and then he just went work mode. That was epic. I was like, "Holy fuck, this is."
That was awesome. That was really
It's
awesome.
been like 300 years since he's done this.
Oh, you mean King Tordell?
No, to the prince. When I went down there and I'm like setting up the trap, like.
Oh yeah. You're full of like, yeah.
business,
I'm business mode right now. Yeah, that's awesome. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Janai, memorable moment,
Oh gosh, lots.
if you have one.
Lots. I got to kill lots, including the prince, which I didn't because I had to keep a promise, and I kept the promise, which was
You
fun.
did?
But I got to interrogate someone first. Very fun.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Memorable moment, Tifari.
Well, It's got to be Farrell going. He's
Yeah,
dead, Jim.
it's dead, Jim.
That deserves some
Yeah.
credit.
That's amazing.
Oh, gee,
Wow.
bloody Christ.
Oh,
Yangvar!
Yangvar's here.
Fucking hell. Right, that bloody moment. Hi,
That was
Yangvar.
good timing, though.
That
He's
was
dead,
very good
Jim.
timing.
Bam.
Yeah,
real
for the
Oh,
fast.
he's really dead.
Safari is very happy to have his third title now, which is Prince Slayer.
Prince Slayer, yeah.
Next to
Yeah.
King of the Dance
Prince
in
Slayer,
the
Bear.
competition he won and Mistress of Magna.
I hope you are keeping a
I'll
list of
tell
all the
you some
titles.
of the box 30. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good. Farrell, memorable moment?
I mean, just that whole final interrogation was very, you know, it was enlightening, but also, God, I hate that prince. Like
Yes!
Farrell's gonna be like, I don't know how to respond to this, but me, Sean, I'm like, I'm glad he's fucking dead.
Yeah. Mother
I was
is weak.
That makes me so happy that you hate a character I've made. It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Genuinely
At one
makes me
point,
happy.
Making me
I
hate
was
you.
thinking about taking the dagger and just like touching it to him and being like, you know, you feel that?
You feel that? You
Or,
feel
you
that
know,
bug? You
something
feel
like
that bug? Illyria, memorable moment?
Blur came into play.
Oh yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I think I'm going to keep Blur until end of time.
I would.
Because
Oh, yeah.
holy shit.
Blur and Blade song, yeah, that was awesome.
I would.
Yeah,
That's
you
amazing.
got, Blade song mixed with Blur, and then you got what else? That stuff. Oh, I'm definitely keeping that combo. Holy shit.
That was amazing. Absolutely, we agree with you on that.
Well, yeah, entire talk of the king and whatnot, and well, looks like Illyria's time of this place is slowly coming to the end, and hopefully go to Boon Brawl.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our futures are very interesting.
Very.
I'm curious what our future holds for our group, especially after how that ended.
Yeah, that's going to take some explaining.
I am
Commission makers,
really
so.
excited to tell the queen I killed her son.
And I'm really excited to help him do that. That he killed her son.
I might have to do that some discussion outside of gameplay because it's gonna take. Oh, otherwise we'll be here forever if we did that. So I might take some
just hope it
discussion
doesn't-
outside
I
of
hope this
gameplay.
doesn't end and I killed your son and you're next. Like.
Oh.
Oh, I am not
Oh,
surprised. I would not be surprised if
defense.
Tafari decides to do that.
I know. That's
I'm
what
still
scares me.
debating whether just telling her I killed him or telling the king that he fell down some stairs and had an accident.
I mean, there's
That's ju-
several eyewitnesses that
He
could
fell down
attest
some
to the
stairs in the
contrary.
dungeon.
There's two important eyewitnesses there. But oh wow, I had a lot of fun, and I am just
Lots of
it
clippable
makes me
moments.
so happy that you absolutely hate a character that an NPC that I've made. It makes me really happy. I don't know why. It just makes me really happy that you don't like him. It's fun.
Thank you,
I
big
mean,
battle, Ed.
It's
Thank you.
good writing when you can make a character that is designed to be hated and people hate him. That's good work.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
a well-designed character.
Damn it, did that wrong. We're gonna go and raid somebody, and I see that roll for it is they're online, so we're gonna go
nice.
raid them. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, guys. I had so much fun. I do not know what's gonna happen next week, so it's good. It's good. It's gonna be interesting. I will be back tomorrow though with a midday stream, which might talk about some prep. Might do. I mean, I do have. I am scheduled to play Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate tomorrow, so I will be raiding. I will be playing that tomorrow. But there may be some prep stuff because I'm guessing you guys are going to be. My players are going to be wanting to go to somewhere else in the world, which I now have to go and prep.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have to see about that. So there might be some of that as well. We'll see. Come back tomorrow and see what happens. And tomorrow's going to be a midday stream. Just, bit of chill, bit of fun, all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I'll be back on Sunday with some more D&D in a completely different setting. Completely different. Very much more fun. FYI, Lydia, don't be there because stuff for your character, maybe. Possibly.
I'm going to enjoy my weekend if I can't watch your streams.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys,
Just watch them while
take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Love each other. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.